This is the Code Breakers. This is Paradox.
This is D. What up, man? Hit him with that day
Ready
one.
for ready for the big show. Thursday, November 5th, 2020. I got that from Fat Joe. Shout out to Joey Crack.
Shout out to Fat Joe.
Welcome to the big show.
You guys, man, with another late night creep, man. But we're gonna get some things straight today, though. Oh yeah. We're gonna lay some wrinkles straight today. Get you guys issue today, bruh. Yeah, all you tough guys out there, tough internet guys. Can you believe this, man? Tough internet guys, man.
You know why it's funny though. I know you want to play the song real quick, but you know what? You just made me think about something right now because we're older.
Tough bam.
You remember people saying the word tough internet people like in 05? Like it goes back so far.
Yeah. I guess you're the tough guy, huh? I might
keyboard warriors.
Yeah, you're the tough guy, huh? They say you're the tough guy. You don't want to intimidate everybody around here. Fuck out. Fuck out of here, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. But before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and get this cranking, and we're gonna get into it.
Yes, sir.
Before we go ahead and get this breakdown of what the presidency is going to be. And Rick Ross, pinned to the cross. Salute. Salute to Rick Ross dropping that joint, pinned to the cross, man.
Not terrible, right? Not too terrible.
It's all right. That's all right. That's the message, man.
Little messaging in there, little laid back beat.
The spook.
Nothing too turned up. Yeah, man.
Black folk. Real revolutionaries. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. The only politics in this country that's relevant to black people today is the politics of revolution. None other. H. Rap Brown. Salute. Salute. Yeah, man. Yeah, but let me get up into this really quick, man, for everybody, because here's the thing. Because I really want to be clear about this, because I think that and I shout out to BGS, man. I let BGS know, man, weapons are free today. Weapons are free today. So I understand if you feel compromised. But let me tell you, brothers, man, the people that subscribe to us, that feel a certain way about whatever the case may be, especially with this whole election, because a lot of you guys have took it personal. This whole Trump love, Biden love, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I voted for Biden and Harris, and I don't care, and I don't care what you guys think about that. BMI goes both ways, man. Black male independence goes both ways. Do I understand what the choice was that I made when I voted for them? Absolutely. Did I feel good about it? Not really. I made a conscious choice about who I thought would be able to govern the country a lot better. And I didn't think it would be Trump. That is a personal decision. But here's what I'm trying to say. There seems to be an issue with brothers that go against the grain for whatever reason in this particular space. For whatever reason, if one side is going this way, whatever you guys may feel about whatever the gynocracy is, whatever people you think are feminine, this and that other, there's not a feminine bone in my body. Paradox knows me. He can attest. Paradox, do I cut corners, man?
Not at all. Not at all.
Have you ever seen me back down from Bama when they try to test me? Come on, man.
Matter of fact, you look for the smoke a little bit too much.
Yeah.
At your age.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
I'm saying this for a particular reason. This doesn't have anything. This is not beef. This is reality. This is real man talk right here. I have listened to you brothers, man. Oh,
hold up. You give him that Mike Tyson talk to Lil Bootsy?
Something like that. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Me and you have different views when it comes down to the whole presidency. But you my nigga, you my homeboy. That's not gonna change. Anybody fucking with you, they fucking with me.
Facts.
So I don't care about none of this stuff that people are talking about, this and that other. Yo, man, it's to me, let somebody have their own decision and let them make it. You listen to them. If it's bullshit on that merit, then you can lock down the logic. I ain't never ran from no ideological fight or physical. That's real talk. This is real talk, man. None of this fake famine shit that's online. This fake tough talk. This fake I'm gangster, I'm hood. No. None of that. Because real gangsters don't talk over the net. That's facts. That's facts, man. So I'm not, nah. So yeah, DC voted Biden Harris. So when I come on, do I need to introduce that and say, yeah, I voted for Biden Harris? And if not, whatever this whole sphere is, and this now you want to counsel to do for doing that, then so be it. I really don't give a fuck. I really don't. That's real talk. But that's BMI also. And I just wanted to let that be known. So anybody, you could drop the link. You can drop the link up in there. Anybody want to come up, holler at me about this, not the other, got something to say, you feeling whatever, they come through. It's real easy, man. Come through. But we're going to get back to our regular scheduled programming. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to share real quick. If you don't like the content, unsubscribe. If you like the show, so what? If you don't like the show, so fucking what? Our motto has always been, shout out to Gus T. Renegade, the cows, eliminate racism, white supremacy as soon as possible. If you niggas got a problem with that, then fuck you. Me and you ain't on the same page. That's real talk. Like, I don't know. I don't understand these dudes, man. Like, you try to be nice to niggas and these... I'm trying to like come straight up, like, I'm a brother, that's not a, but you want to toss stuff in my face like you gangster, you hard. Come on, man. Why? And for any of you jackers that's letting these people, any of you Jews, man, that's letting these people that's in this space or on the internet, period, man, take you off your principles, take you off your life experiences, man, that's on you. I'm not doing that. Paradox not doing that either. You know what I'm saying? I could speak about, that's my home. That we're not doing that, man. T, when he's on, that we're not doing that. We're not like that. We're code breakers, bro. We're in the outer rim. That's why we called it the outer rim for a particular reason. That's why. We're not in no groups. We're not in your shenanigans. We're not influenced by your little things. That's not happening over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. This is real independent thinking. Before it was called that. Check our record. We've been on for how long now, Paradox? We have had a channel for like 5 years. We was one of the first people that interviewed Dr. Curry when his book was fresh off the presses. That is a fact. We don't do this for money. We don't do this for fame. This and that. We come here to try to share information with you brothers because we are a little bit more informed. We're trying to share. We're trying to share a little information. That's it. That's all we're doing. That's all we're trying to do. We're not here to try to get into it with other brothers, man, to think different than us. I have actually been on panel and I heard people say stuff that I know is not true. And I know BGS has too. And I don't even say anything. I let it go. Because I understand the space that I'm in. But this whole deal about trying to check people and try to make people believe what you believe and when they don't believe it, no, that's false. That's not happening over here. So if you feel that way, if you feel that way about DC doing whatever I did, this and that other, then you go ahead and take your ass somewhere else. That's real talk. I'm done. You got something, Paradox, man? You got something to share before we get into it, man?
No. I would not make any comments. I would not make any comments. You said what you said. It's been said. we can get on to the elections. To the elections, man.
Back to some programming.
Yeah, for sure. You done beat that horse.
Yeah, but I just want people to that's where we at with it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you put the call out there. So I mean, if they want to see it, if they want to see you, they can see you.
It is, bro.
But you said we don't gotta do a lot of talking, so that's not,
No, none of that.
Not even built like that. So
no, absolutely not.
So it's out there.
All right, so let me share my screen. We're gonna go and see where we're at with the election here. Let me go ahead. Cranking. You could drop.
Yeah. What do you think about?
You could drop the link too, man, just in case somebody want to come up and whatever. That's fine.
What do you think about the Oregon law that got passed with the legal? I don't know what it totally means. I didn't read the law, but decriminalizing all drugs.
Was that just passed in the state or was that national?
No, absolutely not. No,
okay.
This country's too conservative at this point. But yeah,
I'm
talking about it. I didn't even know Oregon had. I didn't even know Oregon had that. I didn't know Oregon had that law. You know, I didn't know they was even voting on something like that. I've been talking about that for years.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that. I didn't know they was putting it out there like that. Because that would have been controversial. People would have heard about that just in general.
You can go ahead and share the screen.
Oh, screen. My bad. Yeah. I'm distracted watching something else.
So I wanted to show you this anyway yesterday. Let me see if I can get to it. Hold on.
I don't know why my volume isn't working on this TV. Oh, I know why.
All right. So you see how many votes. Let me make sure. Let me refresh. Go. So this is the state of Georgia. I thought this was interesting because it's one of those things where I didn't see this being in play, and it's still actually in play. Actually, let me see. Let me enlarge this thing a little bit here. So we have.
So this
is what you was asking for. Remember we was talking about it yesterday? It shows.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for.
So you got the thing and it shows you how much they have left going in. Now, here's where if I was in the Trump campaign, because he's been getting walked down in Georgia, just like in the other. I mean, Pennsylvania is one thing. Everybody knew about that. But right. Georgia, I think, is a surprise because, you know, it's 95% in. But when you say 95% in, you're thinking, okay, let's close this thing on down. This should be closed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not so fast, man. When the difference can be, because we're talking now, there's a difference between them two. Let me see here. I just had it.
Yeah, I'll bring y'all on. I'm gonna bring y'all on in a second. I'm just doing something at the moment, not at my computer. So give me another minute. I think AB and Art trying to jump on.
Cool.
But I'm gonna put them on. They gotta give me one quick second.
Yeah, hold tight, man. We're gonna definitely let you guys come on and share your views.
I'm trying to get this speaker. I'm trying to get my speaker to
but as you can see, hold on. Let me go back because it's gonna tell you. Let me get to the screen here. Because I said this is the map that we needed from yesterday to kind of tell us exactly where we at with it. Because this is why they're holding up with Georgia. That's why it's still holding. So you see the difference there, right? He didn't close that down.
I'm not looking at it yet. Give me a second. Go ahead. Go ahead. You keep talking.
Number is, let's see here, 29,723 subtracted from 7,4. So there's a difference of 22,949. That's the difference where they at right now before he actually catch him. So there's 22,949. The reason why they haven't called this date, that's the difference between the two, which means that Georgia is in play, in serious play.
How many votes are out there being counted?
That's what I was just there. So let me show you. So 22,949 is the difference. I'm just gonna pull these up in each one of these states.
Because Fulton County is what they're counting mostly, right?
Right. So I'm gonna show
you. Which is Atlanta, the suburbs of Atlanta or something.
Close to Columbus and all that area. So we're talking about this area right here. Even though it's 95% in, you're still talking about thousands of votes, which is going to basically count a whole lot towards.
Because a lot of people in that district, not a lot of people, but was it 25% are voting for Trump, right?
Yes. There's still some people still voting for Trump also.
Do you know DC voted 96%, 90% to 5%. That's a hell of that's how you know that's support right there. That's support. It is no confusion in DC that they do not vote for Republicans at all.
We don't fuck with them, man. We don't mess with them.
Because if you go through a lot of these states, even like Louisiana, Mississippi, it's still 40, it's still 60-40. You would think in Alabama, it would be a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
That's how people be talking sometimes. Like, them numbers it's not that big of a difference.
You got to take the demographics are changing, especially in the South. You have to take a deeper look at the numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers, you just can't speak about what's red and what's blue in there.
But you have some idiot talk about there is no gaps. But if you look at the numbers, you can change them numbers up quick, really.
The demographic is telling the truth.
But DC, you're not changing them numbers for a while. 93%.
But so
that's hilarious.
So he literally, how many of the 232, 330 you think that Trump is going to get? That's left.
What do you
with the actual counties that are left?
Hey, I'm trying to redo my map. I need a new map.
No, we done with that. We're done. We got it in. It's over. But I'm asking because
this like the championship though. You know, we had the first round a couple of days ago, round 2. We're in round 3 now, so I need to change up my.
We could
change up my picks.
We could take another look at. We could take another look at it. You know what I'm saying?
What was your question? What was your question?
My question is, out of the 232 that's left, right? Do you think that it's realistic for Biden to make up that distance, or do you think that Trump is still going to get the vote? Because he still has to get. Because they're pretty much broken even now. They're at 20,000, so 20,000 of this is not even.
What state? Which state you talking about? All the states?
This is Georgia. No. I'm just focused on Georgia right now. Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
I'm trying to go through the actual states that are left and kind of do a deep dive into it to kind of give the people an idea of the reason why it's still on hold. You see what I'm saying? Even though it's at
I thought it was Fulton County. I thought Fulton County was what they're waiting for.
Well, it's not just Fulton County. You still got some small counties here. You see, they're still kind of like.
But they got 100,000. They got 100,000 vote data dump that's coming up shortly, right? Or should have came up an hour or two ago. I don't even know if it came in yet.
CC,
and they're still counting, by the way.
So this is a concern. So say like a medium-sized suburb like Sumter, right? 84.5 is in. If he holds there, if he still gets like 1,000 out of that, then that helps him in these other areas where he's going to get a larger dump. Say like,
and who's up? Trump's up by 22,000 or Biden?
Trump is up by 22,000, but that's the issue. That's the issue, is that you still got a lot of.
But Biden is walking him down, right?
He's walking him down. Yeah.
Every hour, I think, or so.
I didn't know it was still. I didn't know that there was still that many that was left. When I saw that, I'm like, God damn. He can actually
yeah.
Georgia.
Mail-ins, man. They've never had this many mail-ins. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
They almost have to be hand counted. So I don't know why people thought this was going to be like instantaneous.
BGS. How long were you on, sir? Were you on for the very beginning of it?
Yes, I was, sir.
so
No, I asked you, what did I do? Because you mentioned my name. I said, what did I do?
no, I was very clear. I said, if you feel the need to not, be around for this, then I understand. Because, like I said, I wanted to make my point very, very clear. Because here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, and I think that my I hope that my standing as far as like me being a solid brother stands up. Like I'm not flaky with this. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I mean, just whether you're right or wrong, man, it doesn't matter. You made your stand. You made it clear, and you made it clear numerous times. So anybody, all you can do is make a guess. I mean, nobody actually can predict the future. If we did that, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing now. We'd be off on a Greek island someplace with billions of dollars. So all we can do is make an educated guess that with the information that we have. So even the experts can't look at the polls, man. A lot of the polls were where they gave Biden solid, like comfortable states. They were wrong, but anybody can be wrong.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people
for Joe Biden. How dare you? I'm just pulling your leg, man. I don't care. I mean, at least you gave an intelligent reason for why you're voting for Joe Biden. Good Lord.
The thing is, whether it doesn't matter who you vote for, because really, like they say, it's the lesser of two evils. There's really not that big a difference between them. So people they're really not getting emotional about the candidates. It's really about who Black women are voting for. That's really what it comes down to. It has really nothing to do with
did you get my tweet?
And to throw me alongside with some kind of gynocentric type of deal. No, sir. When
you jump in the mud wrestling pit, you're gonna get some mud on you, sir.
Yeah.
I don't even know what. You can't cry now. Okay, you jumped in the pit.
Listen. That's why I said what I said. That's why I said it. Yeah, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting it be known. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole thing. The whole thing that me and Paradox wanted to do over here. Yeah. And I hope it's very, very clear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All thoughts, all ideas are welcome as long as it's logical, as long as it's thought out.
Yeah.
Like you can have a radical idea. That's not you can be completely wrong. Like I said, there's been plenty of times I have sat and listened to people not know what they're talking about. And I know they're not knowing what they're talking about. But I'm just hoping that somebody else calls it out. And I know BGS has sat and let that happen. I know you have.
Yeah, I
know you have. It's just like, okay, I know I can't be the only person that's going to just sit here and just listen to this person say something that's factually incorrect. That's what I'm saying.
Well, pretty much this election has pretty much gone the way I thought it would go. And I even said if Trump could not get that stimulus package passed before the election, there's going to be some issues. He's going to be in trouble. I didn't say he would lose, but I said he's going to be in trouble. It's going to be difficult for him to win. And for an incumbent, this is about as razor thin as you can get.
Yeah.
I think that that's why I was trying to tell people to kind of get comfortable with it. Like situations where I was hearing people saying there was no possibility. I'm like, nah, man. like there's a possibility that this can happen. And
especially when they didn't pass the stimulus. I was like, yeah, this is going to be a close one.
Yeah, because I remember I was on I think I was on Art's channel, and a couple of the Valdez and a couple of others were telling me that the stimulus is going to be passed, and I said, according to my information, it doesn't. The way it's been stuck for 2 months, it doesn't look like it's going to get passed unless Trump is really going to actually start leaning on people, and I don't think he had that ability to actually lean on the Republican Senate because they really don't respect him that much. He's not really a champion of theirs, so that's why I didn't think it was going to get done. If he couldn't get that done, then I thought that some of the public was going to turn on him because they're desperate, and if you can't get it done, you can't get it done. And if You know, they said, well, it's not his fault, it's the Senate's fault. I said, but you're sitting in the seat. You know, the buck stops with you. I said, it's gonna be an issue. That it probably wasn't as much of an issue as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it'd be more decisive than this because if he didn't get it done. But at the end of the day, it's still razor thin.
It may actually be, when they do the final tallies, more decisive than you may actually think, BGS.
We don't know because it's unprecedented. You still have to count all these mail-in ballots, and that's what's holding things up.
That's why I'm showing the map here.
Yeah. So we don't actually know. Well, even if you count them all at this point, it's still going to be razor thin.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be thin, but the fact that he's walking them down with all the mail ballots, that is actually showing the actual pattern as far as
well, hell, in Nevada they're separated by 8,000 votes, man. You can't get no thinner than that. You can't get no thinner than that.
I don't. There's a good chance he may not win Nevada. That's a good chance.
That's what I'm talking about. You can't get any thinner than that. That's
what's going on in Nevada? Because isn't that usually a blue state?
Flip though. Georgia may flip, and then what's the other one? Pennsylvania may flip.
Yeah, Nevada's more conservative than you think. Inside Las Vegas proper, which is the biggest part, Las Vegas Metro, is fairly liberal. But the thing is, outside of that, man, that is fucking redneck country town. I've been there more than a few times, man. And redneck racist motherfuckers out there.
You don't get outside that many strip. You don't even have that many votes to play with, so it's very dangerous. So anybody that loses a lead or get any kind of substantial lead in Nevada, you're cooked.
You're cooked. Yeah.
I'm getting worried.
You get worried, but the thing is, it's like
I didn't say a word. I said word.
Oh yeah. Anybody been in Nevada? Because I've dated a couple females in Nevada. You go outside of the off that strip.
Ranch.
Well, not the bunny ranch. You've been to the bunny ranch.
Hell no,
my money doesn't go that long to go to the bunny ranch, man. I ain't
like that, sir.
I ain't spending that much. We ain't spending that kind of money on no coochie that I'm not keeping. Well, if I spend 300, basically that she's damn near my fiance, man. Shit. I don't have DC's money, man. I don't have his money.
Never had to spend money on
they killed the owner. That's how much they gave him.
Never
couldn't take it.
Oh, I know you're a concubine, man. We see eye to eye on that shit. Hey, DC, from one concubine to another, we see eye to eye.
We give it all kinds of names.
She closed.
What? $100 on a day? What?
Hey, DC, good
services rendered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I got word that Arizona has been called too soon. Have y'all heard that before?
Yeah, I've heard.
Because somebody was saying it. In fact, one of my subs was saying it because he's trying to joke on me. He said they called it. I said, calling it and certifying it are two different things. They have to certify the vote, and the vote is not official till they certify it. Like all the votes that they can find are counted in the final tally, and until you get that, basically calling it is just for entertainment.
Is what they did in Wisconsin, what they did in Michigan. They waited to the very last vote. They sealed that thing and they said, "Boom, that's everything. That's all we got."
Yep,
100%. It's in.
Which is the way it's supposed to be done that way.
I hate that we're so used to people calling. I get it. I get the logic. I do. You know what I'm saying, to kind of get it out the way and get people kind of ramped up, but it causes this kind of false nervousness. Like yesterday, everybody was doing. I told everybody was doing the
Super Bowl shuffle. With the ball. What is it? The icky
shuffle.
Yeah, with the ball out front.
Man.
Hey, PC.
Bojangles.
PC.
Yeah, man.
With white shoes, Johnson. Anyway, go ahead.
You think Trump has a case in Wisconsin? It's awfully close.
Yeah,
I don't think he can pull all that at this time.
He can ask for a recount if he can ask for a recount, but he has to go to Wisconsin's court to get a recount, right? But he has to have a good reason for it.
the attorney general in both of those cases watched the votes very, very closely. So they was actually on site to where they was doing the mail-in ballots. That's why they was interviewing them there. So both Wisconsin and Michigan attorney generals were on site.
Well, you're not going to go anywhere. He's not going to go anywhere then.
Yeah, which means that they was actually double checking, making sure that the count was correct. Because they waited. If you noticed, it was like 98% in. It was still too close to call. Sort of like what they're doing with Georgia now, and even North Carolina. It's still it's still up in the air. So
they did the same thing for Florida. They didn't call Florida till it was like 99 point something done.
Can they accuse the attorney general of being partisan?
They can, but it's not going to go anywhere.
They can, but yeah, it's like they're making sure that the system is being correct, because that falls on them. That's on their head. If it's some kind of funny business going on, then that's on them for calling fraud.
Yeah,
being over the voting polls there.
Yeah. It's like calling the attorney general a liar.
Yeah.
If you do that.
Looking at Georgia, it looks like
it's going to end up being the same thing how it was in Florida. Remember when they did the recount in Florida? I think it was maybe like 1 or 2 votes, but it was very consistent of being the very much the same thing once they actually tallied it up.
Trump could have sent people out to observe the vote if he wanted to. How come he didn't?
Good. You have a Republican representative that could have been there, elected. They can be there on site. Well, I'm pretty sure there probably was one there. I'm pretty sure there was one there.
Yeah, with this many mail-ins, I'm sure, and this is as close as this was going to be. I'm positive they had people on site.
There was an electorate there, most likely, that was actually on site.
And basically saying to halt the vote, it can't be done. They have to. By law, they have to count every vote. You can't.
But you did. What do you think about Georgia? What do you think? You think it has a chance to flip, or just
it's razor thin? So it's really not a flip. It's just if whoever counts the most votes, because they've been running neck and neck.
It's got 98%.
All they got is the lean. Yeah, they've been running neck and neck.
So it's 95%. This is the most important part. Is the 232,330 left, and then how much of a distance between the two? You see how close they are, right?
Yeah. That's less than 10%
now. So now they're that's when you're in the borderlines, like the 49.6, 49.1. Now, yesterday, I think he was over almost 10 points in Georgia.
Yeah.
Once we got offline, like this was not even. I know they held it, but it was still like, Georgia's not. They should call Georgia.
I heard them.
Wondering why they didn't call Georgia. So here's the reason why. So you see that.
Well, Pennsylvania was even worse than Georgia was, and they didn't call Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania was the worst state.
Yeah,
he was up by 17 points.
Yeah, he was.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
In fact, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Pennsylvania next.
Yeah. Even though I think he's gonna take Pennsylvania.
Trump is still up in Pennsylvania. He might take Pennsylvania, and then about almost 90%.
I was wrong about Wisconsin.
The thing is, you can't really evaluate this year because it's so unlikely. Because you have like 100 million mail-in ballots, and those things have to be counted almost by hand. They have to be processed by hand.
This is the good thing. So I'm going to all the blue counties because they're large counties in Pennsylvania, so it makes it easier to kind of pick apart. So the good thing is he's damn near breaking at least even or almost a quarter in these large districts. That's all he needs. He doesn't need to break all the way. He doesn't need to break all the way and lead these blue districts, but he can't just get obliterated. Like he can't be 70-30 in Allegheny. He cannot. That's how you get walked down. He's getting walked down anyway. It just, I don't know if they got enough votes. Here he did real good. Centra, whatever this is, he's broke even there. That is terrific for somebody to actually break even in one of those Democratic strongholds. Here's another one where he's breaking even. So he's doing good. Here's the issue though.
Philly, yeah.
Philly is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Philly is the problem, man, in the surrounding area. So, but I mean, he's still got a comfortable lead to me in the PA, to where, if he could just coast and just take on the onslaught. It's an onslaught now. It's like what being up by being up by 20, but like good 10, 15 minutes, get it, hit a couple of threes on you, walk you down, run out of people and run out the clock, you know.
In this election, what's different about this election is like COVID. They will count every ballot they can find in this one before they certify anything. It ain't like in times past where it's such a big lead, we can just go ahead and call it, and whatever didn't make it. But this, I think, this election, so many people are watching, they will count every vote.
Yeah, even Joe Biden is even competitive in some of the red areas. So that's another thing you have to watch also. So how many they have in? So I think they what do you have, Art? How many votes do you have for Philly? I know you have a different one.
I have Philly itself or Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania, period. The state.
I have. For which one, Biden or Trump?
No, just call it both ways. I'm just trying to see exactly.
Oh, one is. Trump is. He got 3 million.
Numbers are equal.
We'll say 3,215,983 to Joe Biden's 3,051,565. He got Pennsylvania.
That's a big gap.
Yeah,
he got Pennsylvania.
That's what almost 500,000 votes.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's a lot to make up at this late stage of the game. But unless you got a hell of a lot of mail-in ballots that you have not processed. I don't think there's that many.
Here's what's left. What's left. Okay?
All right.
Because that's the reason why I'm glad I have you guys on.
You got 89% in, so.
Yeah, but that's not what you need to watch. What you need to watch is how many they have remaining. See, that's the most important number.
What's the number?
800, 801, 292.
That's even then, that's he's basically got to run the table almost.
No, he don't have to run the table. He can get like he needs a difference of 200 or something thousand, right? It's 200 something thousand difference, right, between the two.
A little bit less.
He's walking down. He's walking down lower than that. What's the difference between?
What's the difference between?
200 less, a little bit less than 200,000.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 100 and something. I got my calculator.
So he can win.
Okay.
He can win like 60% of the vote left and catch him. It'll be close, like you said. It's going to be close.
It's razor thin. Yeah.
But it's not undoable with some of the districts that they still have left. So
a place like Pennsylvania, I think, is going this direction. The gap might close a little bit, but
see, because you still got 70. These are the areas right here.
Mm-hmm.
So the city still is at 70%. Right now, look at the way they're voting in Philly. Look how lopsided that is.
Yeah, because the ones that are supposedly blue, there's not that many that's supposed to be able to take them over. That's
we don't know.
Looking at.
Yeah, we don't know.
Because the ones that are, there's so many red cities.
Yeah, but it's the population at this point.
So it's Allentown, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh.
They're already like 90%. They're already like 90% in. 70% is still a big chunk of people when you're talking about the actual city of Philadelphia. So
shout out to Gamble and Huff. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's I'm thinking this is just me looking at it from the 30,000 foot view. There's a very good chance that he gets to get Pennsylvania. I think there's a very good chance he gets it.
Yeah, the gap's gonna be tighter, but
yeah.
So he's gonna.
It's gonna be close. I can see that, but
All right, so let's what's the other state you guys want to look at? You guys,
North Carolina.
Yeah, NC.
All right, let's take a look at North Carolina then.
And that's slightly under 100,000 difference.
Yeah, but North Carolina is
94%.
It's still funny, so they can still break. The thing about North Carolina is that a lot of the small towns are fairly large too. So there's a lot of strong suburbs that's outside of the cities. like close to 100,000 people that can probably carry Trump to win North Carolina. North Carolina is a hard one to get. It's very difficult because their population is spread out pretty even. The cities are not just so concentrated to where everybody stays in the cities and they're just dominated by that. So they did a very good job of rezoning. You can see how they broke it up. See how they broke two tiny chunks in here. They did a good job, man. But that's what you call redistrict.
Georgia is the one you got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, see, that's already 99% in. So they're halfway there. Yeah, Charlotte is already in. Yeah, so that's let me see here.
Yeah, Alaska is your backup.
Yeah, so that's not North Carolina's pretty much. I say North Carolina is pretty much I say that's going to Trump for sure.
I'm not even worried about all these the three leaning red ones. I'm looking at Nevada and Arizona.
We can go. Y'all want to go there next?
I would say Arizona because it's 86%.
And that can flip.
Yeah,
Arizona to me can flip.
Yeah, they called it for Biden, but after hearing some stuff, yeah.
See, to me, the game changer is Georgia for Biden. If he can flip Georgia, then that changes the actual.
Ooh, he's close enough.
It changes the path.
See, now if he got Nevada, that'll get him exactly at 270, correct?
Well, no, Georgia would kick him.
No, I'm talking about Joe Biden.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Joe Biden too.
Yeah, because I'm looking.
If he gets Georgia, it's the same thing. He's going to be at 270.
Really? I'm looking at Joe Biden at 264.
Yeah, he has 264. Now, what I'm saying is Georgia is still in play. If he gets
Georgia is 16 electoral votes.
He doesn't need anything else.
That'll get him at 280.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he doesn't need any of the other states that we're talking about. What I'm saying, he doesn't need Arizona, he doesn't need Nevada. At that, he's already ascended to the presidency at that particular moment.
Well, here's the thing, though. Okay, now say for example, if Arizona stayed the way it was, now and then say for example, if Trump got all the red-leaning states that are left over, that'll give Trump about 268, but it will leave Biden at 270 if he gets Nevada.
Right.
So he will win by 2.
Yeah, he has multiple paths at this moment. Trump only has like maybe 3 or 4 paths.
Because I think the only thing that would sure Trump in is to get Arizona.
Biden has numerous paths still with the actual states that are still in question.
And if he gets Arizona, that'll take some of Biden's electoral votes away, correct?
Who? Trump?
No, Biden. Like if Arizona lean back over to red.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it goes over.
That bring him down to 53 or to 253.
Yeah, that's where they have him at now. That's where everybody has him. They don't have him with Arizona, so everybody has him.
Oh, you serious? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also only my map is showing that they gave him Arizona.
Yeah. That's the reason why I wanted to kind of show this, because they updated it pretty succinctly.
Nah, man, Fox News is trolling Trump, man. They the only ones called Arizona about 6 hours ago.
Tell everybody what Karl Rove was saying yesterday. I thought it was very, very interesting.
Did he have a grease board? Did he have a grease board too?
Tell him, Paradise.
Nah, he didn't. I don't think he pulled out the whiteboard. But no, I said it on the call last night that he had already started to get. When he was looking at his numbers that he was getting from his feed. I think he was getting it from the Wall Street Journal. He was saying it was probably midnight, maybe, and he was already saying that it wasn't looking as good as they thought it was looking as far as the numbers. A lot of the rural areas, those counts have already came in.
Yeah.
And there's so many large drops that have to come in from the urban centers that he's definitely uncomfortable. So, and of course that's before Michigan went, and that's before Wisconsin went.
Look how they got so down with Arizona. Oof.
So they are definitely nervous, but they're hoping that that Trump can get enough urban votes.
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
hope to maintain his lead. Can you do the map where it's 269? There's a way where it can be 269 as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did that yesterday. I can show you the path that was.
What happens if that happens?
Goes to the Senate, which is going to get kicked up to the Supreme Court, which is going to be bad news for Biden if that happens. It's going to be real bad news.
Yeah, I meant to look up that process earlier today. Forgot.
That's because they choose at that point. They choose the House and the Senate chooses at that moment. That's where it gets tricky. It's real tricky at that moment.
And I think Colorado may have passed a law today to where their electoral votes goes to the popular candidate.
Yeah,
they passed that law today.
Yeah,
not yesterday, but Tuesday.
The Republicans will fight that tooth and nail.
Yeah, they're
gonna die on that deal, bro. They're gonna be like, no, sir. This cannot allow this to happen. We need to stick to the electoral process. It needs to get kicked into the Senate and go through the Supreme Court. And let's read what they say. Let's go go through a whole re-election. They'll try to do that all over again. They'll shit like, let's do it all over again. See what's going to happen. But I'm just fooling around. I don't think that would actually take place. 269 is so. You know what?
You said you don't think a tie can take this?
No. Oh, no. It can. It's just so much of an anomaly.
I'm mad that it's this close.
This year's an anomaly. What do you need? What are you talking about?
That's what I was about to say. Like 2020, man. I
told you 2020 was going to be a bear. Nobody believed me.
2020 is rough, bro. It's
rough. Remember.
I would love a tie.
Remember, my frat brother came in and said that Trump was going to win by a landslide.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think.
How long ago did he say it?
He said it the other day.
Oh, the other day. Oh,
yeah.
Before you came on, BGS.
We were like, are you serious, man? Yeah, he gonna win by a landslide. Oh man.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like
yeah, well,
you see that they're gonna keep this. They're gonna keep the Senate. I think Susan Collins up in Maine, they had her down by 12. She won by 8.
Yep.
Right.
I was like, those some bad poll numbers, boy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
they talking about getting rid of Nancy Pelosi over that crap. I know they ain't gonna do it.
You know what? She lost 11. Said, well, it's not about the number of seats you have; it's about the quality. I'm like, not quantity.
She gonna die.
What else can she say?
I was just about to say
that's a terrible answer.
That's a good answer, to be honest.
It's like a guy with a 3-inch penis. It's not about the size.
She gonna die with a gavel in her hand.
I got this.
What else he gonna say? What's he gonna
crazy stroke?
Yeah, what else he gonna say?
They call me Machine Gun Kelly.
Rapid fire.
Bring it to order.
Some interesting numbers came out though. 17% of black men voted for Trump, and 13% of black women voted for Trump.
That is
the women will never. Right. But they won't go in on the women though.
Of course not. Of course not.
They should invite them on Foxhole and see what they say.
Yeah.
But isn't that is tremendous, man. For that many black women to actually vote for Trump.
Yeah,
I thought it. I thought I checked, it was like at 10%. Well, that means
that's still a high number.
Well, there's a lot of black women. There's a lot of black.
13%. That's extremely high.
There's a lot of black women that don't like Kamala Harris being married to a white man either. So
yeah.
And they say that, and then they say that she's not one of them because she claims Indian and all this other stuff. So
there's contradictions all over the place.
That could. I'm still shocked because look who they voted.
Nah, for. DC. Everyone needs to hold their position on that though. Don't wait. Don't start talking about some. Oh, bro, they doing this now.
Hold your
position. Hold your position.
Stand
they vote for Trump now. They support
Trump.
On
your square.
Do not change your. Do not change.
Stand on your square. I'm good now because I said it was going to be. I said it's going to be close. So
Is anybody surprised though that
me
it's,
and Art-
that it's that number? Is anybody surprised on this call?
For black
Nah.
women or for black men? I thought
For
I
black
thought
women.
for black women, I am surprised. Black
Oh,
men,
I thought
I'm
it
not.
would be high for black men. I was like 25, 20%. Easy.
It was at 30%. Stop playing.
I was.
Nah, I didn't think it was going to get that high.
You was at 30, 35.
And that's a protest vote.
Don't do that.
I think because there's so many black men that actually had a protest vote. So
We can go to the books. I knew when you said a lot of them were lying. Hold on. When you said a lot of them started lying, I just like, you know what? A lot of these Bammers were lying. They talking about they voted
Of
for
course they
Trump.
were.
They went to that motherfucker and voted for Kamala Harris and Biden. Just bam. I voted for Trump.
I mean, being broke make you do crazy things. You get broke.
yeah, you get broke. Yeah,
It's like, you know, you gonna let me stay broke. Then let's see if you stay in office.
Well, you know what? I would give you a pass,
like
DC.
nothing like a coward that's going to sit
When
up there.
all the votes come
lie
in, those you might
lie
get the
and
number
lie.
you're looking for though.
That's sad. That's sad for you to sit up there and say that you just so you can be a part of the get along crew, because everybody going to shame you and make you feel some kind of way. You need to say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did that. So what? What you gonna do about it? That's it.
Yeah. Well, I think the Democrats should have pulled.
Here's the thing, though. Let me finish this up real quick.
Okay.
And then for you to go out and just be like, I didn't vote for Biden, and you probably going extra hard in the paint, lying to everybody, talking about you voted for Trump when you know you voted for Biden and Harris. You're lying, suckers.
Man, when I was
That's
scrolling
because
down their names, I didn't want to see
mama
his
told them
name.
who to vote for, dog. Their mama told them who to vote for.
Mama.
Who is under the ganocracy now? Come on, man, get out of
A
here.
buddy of
I
mine
even
said
looked
his
at
mama
his
called
name.
him and said, "Yo,
False
I had voted
flag,
for Biden and Kamala."
false flag, and that is, to me, if you did that, then yeah, you. Well, Platinum say you bitch broke.
Yeah.
And none of my family would never ask me who I voted for because they don't want to know.
Absolutely not.
They don't want to know.
That's not even something that's even discussed to me.
Nah, I don't mind telling them.
Any of the women in my family, and
They don't want to know.
it's not even. Yeah, that's not a thing.
They don't want to know. They're afraid for me.
It's not a thing.
They're afraid for me to explain why I'm doing it.
You know, that's what's so weird about it. But I you could just tell, man, like these dudes that's coming out. Oh, somebody that protests so much. You know, you got to worry about that because, like I said, a lot of times they get in there, they get to thinking about how sweet Kamala looks and how, you know, and she's such a
The
pretty.
only thing I can do is look at them old pictures because today, hell no.
Hell no.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Like, and Omar, what's the name? Omar, maybe. Omar,
I heard-
maybe.
On
Yeah.
BTS, I heard you said you still make that call. You make that call.
I still give it a run. I give it a
Yeah.
run. I'm at this stage. I'm ready to take
I
it
got,
over.
I mean, with her, I got to dim the lights a little bit.
No, see, I'm on the other side of her, so it would be
Right.
I could do it.
I wouldn't. You got the robe on.
Tell don't look back.
Open home, man. Joe being
Stop staring.
Hold on,
Stop
Joe.
staring.
Now you have to have a look. You don't want to get her from the back, so because she's Indian, so you don't
Oh,
want to
okay.
do
Oh, yeah. It's flatness.
that. Unless you like
Yeah.
flat meat. Yeah.
That sounds like a round of
Big
applause.
curry.
Yeah.
Big curry. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Man, me and my other frat brother, we talking about that. We're like, AKA
Yeah, man.
Oh,
white man,
Yeah.
incarceration,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
like all these shit, all them strikes, man.
Downtown Willie Brown.
Yeah,
yeah.
that too. Had to sleep away up to the top, so that's gonna be the legacy of black women.
Anybody else? Yeah, yeah.
They don't
we
care.
look up to her. She's
don't
a good example.
BGS on
They
wonderful
do not.
job.
They do not care.
Wonderful job. on
Unfortunately, I
that
think
video.
BGS is right.
What did I do, son?
No, it's a good job on that video with the white feminists basically telling
Yes.
black
Oh
women
yeah.
slaves. That's a bang up job. That's a good video right there, sir. Good job.
Yeah, I caught
Yes,
one
sir.
in.
Your powers are still weak, old man. Yeah, you did all right. You did all right.
But if you strike me down, I'll be more powerful than you can imagine.
Because I'm like Mace Window. You don't deserve to live.
Hey, they struck me down, and goddamn it, I formed an army. Shit.
Mace Windu looked at the chancellor. You don't deserve
Deserve
to
to
live.
Mhm.
Your ass got to die today. Your bam ass gotta go.
This what Artisan said they're gonna bring old Mace back, man.
Oh,
Mace
man.
Mace survived. Mace
Never in the first place.
said Mace survived the purge. That's what they're saying.
I finally got
I know.
Disney Plus.
Think about it. He probably got lit up, right? And fell in, so many those little hovercrafts, the city. He probably flew his ass in one of those. Like, oh shit, thank you, motherfucker.
Well, he's still a Jedi, man. So if he did get
Yeah,
wrong,
He
he could
have a soft landing.
Yeah. He can defy gravity. Yeah, no doubt. That was some of his. He destroyed a whole. I read like a comic book for Mace Windu, like to his beginnings, and on his planet, the clone army came and attacked his people.
Yeah,
he destroyed a whole clone army. That's how bad that Bama was.
Yeah,
3,000 strong. He wiped their ass out all by himself.
Hey,
He
I
wasn't
forgot
gonna
to
play
tell
with
you, would you believe my son is doing? He saw me doing the liver cleanse. He's doing that now.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. His dad is a smart
Taking
dude,
notes.
so why not?
I'm
Taking
like,
notes.
wow. So hey, because he's trying to be in shape. I guess he's trying to get ready for college early.
He's trying to get that, trying to get his constitution strong for the honeys.
Yeah, he's doing his thing, taking his vitamin C and all that.
Oh yeah. He didn't heard. He must have heard some of Dad's phone calls about what Dad used to do when he was young. So okay, that's what's up, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
so
you can't send him with a box. You got to send him with a carton, huh?
oh yeah. So he gonna figure that out.
Mhm.
He's gonna be an inspiration.
Arizona's close. Arizona's real close, guys. Yeah, Arizona's close. Yeah, I just saw they redid the numbers. Did you see the new numbers? I'm just watching it on TV.
I'm gonna give me what polls are you looking at? Because I'm looking at Associated Press.
I'm on the NBC,
MSNBC.
NBC News.
I'm on Huffington Post.
Yeah, Huffington Post is good too. What you got? What's your numbers over there, Art? What you got for Arizona?
Let's
Oh,
check
for the Associated Press.
Yeah, let's check Wall Street Journal.
Oh, just check it out. They just. Oh, never mind. Yeah, yeah. They switched it from being permanent to being
Too close to home.
Yeah.
Switched it. They did the right thing.
And Maine too.
Yeah, they will count every vote, man, for this one.
Yeah, Maine has one district that's still up in play. They have like an inside congressional electorate that can basically go to Trump. So that's probably what that is that one electorate that they can swat out of there and kind of flip it. Now that could be a game changer depending on how things flip. With
Huffington is still calling it for Biden, but
because four. I mean, for Maine and Alaska combined, that's 7.
Yeah.
It's gonna be thin.
Man, if Trump win this one, he probably gonna go on his knees and be like, "We are the champions."
Like I said, Trump might have one more life left in that cat body of his, man. Because I swear he got 9 lives.
He'll be hugging everybody: black people, Chinese, Mexicans with the sombrero.
Let's take a look in Nevada then. Let's see.
DC, if Trump wins this election, heads need to roll in the Democratic Party.
Yeah. The thing about Nevada, they only really have 2 major cities because everything else is pretty much desert. So
he's transitional. Like seriously. I'm not going to say what I'll just keep it. I'll hold off.
Yeah.
Hold off.
Yeah, like Vegas. Vegas is most of the state. So what happens in Vegas is what's really going to happen with the rest. With the rest of the state.
Yeah, because the rest of these blocks are not. Yeah,
they're not very populated. Yeah.
Because Reno too, that's super red, ain't it?
No, Reno's actually blue because it's right on the California border, so it's actually blue.
But it's contested though.
It's
a lot of people that are conservative in Reno.
It's basically that's right next to the California border.
Right. So, but the numbers won't really help him in these other areas. Basically, you can see that there's not enough people to make a
Yeah.
difference. So it's
Yeah,
So
basically,
did they stop counting in Pennsylvania? Because it's still at 86%. Am I
They said
tripping?
they said they will count up all the votes right up until the
They're-
12th.
Oh, and do one dump.
they want to
November.
hold that joint to Friday, man. They want to hold it, which
So
is
how is it
which
still at
is weird.
86%? Because at least Georgia has been moving like gradually all day. It's at
Yeah, Georgia
98% now.
moves.
Is it possible that they're holding it till the weekend just in case they can be able to control crowds?
What thing is Pennsylvania did? I think they allowed. In other words, if you dropped it, if it was actually dated, post dated the 2nd, then it could be counted. So all the things probably are not even there yet.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So they
In
weren't
fact- in
playing.
fact-
And are we still talking about 1 million? We're
No,
still in that
they-
number range somewhere?
No.
800-some-thousand left. Nevada has 202 left, so that's still that's up in the air. Yeah, you shouldn't call Nevada at all. That's in play to me too.
Yeah, it's too.
So they
thin.
weren't playing when they said it could take up to 3 days.
Yeah, they gave it to the 12th. Yeah, they gave it to the 12th.
It's at
November.
89% now for Pennsylvania, but I'm kind of weary of those numbers. I don't think those numbers are accurate. So
And Georgia's going to probably be an automatic recount. I think he has to win by more than 5%.
More than 5. Really?
If it's less than 5, then he can you can just automatically ask for it with no reason behind it. I think 5%.
Oh boy! So
for Georgia, for that one state.
yeah,
it's going to be a minute then. so we'll be talking about this next week then.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh well.
See, it's funny how the election is rigged when it's going one way, and then when it goes the other. Oh no, the votes. This is what it is. Cancel it. Call it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like.
Oh yeah.
It's like you Bammers over all four.
This is what makes it fun, man. That makes it fun, though.
No, it don't.
It does.
They were smoking victory cigars. I got a lot of heat, man. I got a lot of heat on my plate, man.
No, I'm just sitting up the paradox. You know that's foul, bro. One of our partners was like, man, you know, with some fraud going on. I'm like, nigga,
there's always fraud going on.
I'm like, now you saying it?
Always.
The mail-in ballots. That makes everything wide open.
Hey, Art, if you really want to see something, there's a book, the old book, man, that's written back in the 90s called Vote Scam.
Vote Scam?
Vote Scam. Yeah, where these two brothers, they ran for I think they ran for city council. No, they went for Congress in Florida, Miami, when it was still small, right? And they got cheated. I thought they got cheated. So they won for the next, I think, 10 years. They investigated any kind of vote fraud in the United States. And they wrote this book called Vote Scam. And it ruined them. And I think, I don't think they survived the encounter. Let's put it that way.
It's called Vote Scan or Vote
Scam.
Scam.
It's called Vote Scam, the stealing of America.
Yeah,
but what industry that we know of or business or government that doesn't have scamming is kind of silly. Because that kind of goes with the territory, just everything across the board. So it's a weird.
Yeah,
it's like where do you think you are?
Everybody is going to try to suppress your vote either by talking down to the candidate, talking down to whoever you're going to vote for, whatever the case, to keep you away from the polls and not voting from the opposition.
Yeah,
that's what they're going to do.
That's what they're going to
do.
No
vote works for whoever the candidate is. That's the majority in that actual debate.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah, so that's American politics.
And I
think that's baked into being an American. It ain't even politics. It's just period.
That's politics all the way across the board, man.
Yeah, I work for the Registered Recorder County Clerk's office. Do people actually know what you have to do for each vote mail-in ballot? You got to literally open the envelope, pull the ballot out, and then you have to also go into microfilm and compare the signatures. And then some of them are if they don't match, you put it in one box. If they do match, you put them in another. Then once the box is filled, you hold a sign up or whatever, like your number, and somebody take up the box, that's good and the other one is bad. They put that to the side. I mean, it's a long process.
They show what you just saying. They have been showing live on TV.
Oh, they did it already. They still doing that?
I'm
Yeah.
watching it right now in Atlanta. They're opening the envelope up. They're folding it out. They look at both sides. They stack it in one pile. I mean, they're showing it live right now.
Yeah.
The suppression is done where you're not going to see those votes, so they either dump somewhere in some kind of dumpster.
Yeah, but
burn,
so
whatever.
what? So what? Who cares?
But what I'm saying
Who
is,
cares, man?
those are the
Who
ones
cares?
that you
Move
don't
on.
see. The ones that they have in front of them right now are the ones that they're counting. So that's
Yeah.
let's go with that. That's what we're talking about. So that's
You
where
got to
we
match
are.
them signatures.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got people on the street watching all of this stuff because this is real
Yeah,
critical.
there's plenty-
Everybody's watching this time.
Yeah, there's plenty of people that's doing the best they can to stop any kind of these shenanigans from going on. Trust me.
In fact, they said well, it was yesterday. They said there's like maybe 300,000 missing, and they got postal inspectors out there looking for them.
Mm-hmm. I heard about that.
So yeah,
they made them go do a whole sweep. They want them to sweep everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if it was a raid? They raided somebody's house with some ballots.
Well, I can tell you, if it went through the mail, nobody's dumb enough to do that kind of shit, man, because everybody's looking.
Look at that, y'all. 15% of the black people in Nevada voted for Trump. So that's
15% or
That
15%.
makes sense.
Yeah,
The older people, yeah.
retirees, man.
Man,
You know,
he's
you
so
got
hated, though. He's so hated.
Got your Larry. I'm not hating. I love it.
No. I said he is so hated.
BMI. Who?
Yeah,
Larry
he's so
Elder.
hated.
Oh, Larry Elder. Yeah, Larry Elder.
Yeah,
I think that's what he made his name on, being hated.
You know your boy OJ out there. OJ.
Well, I'm glad that people did. I'm glad that people didn't just fall into the propaganda of it all.
OJ's too busy clowning Jeffrey Tubin.
I love
Oh
OJ.
yeah.
OJ is a troll.
Tubin.
You want to talk about the troll?
Lubin Tubin.
Tubin.
He probably knows him
Jeffrey.
personally.
So look at this: 19%, 57% there, 34%. So they got a pretty balanced joint going on.
I am so excited about the black vote, man. I cannot wait till them numbers come out completely.
Man.
I can't wait.
Why so?
I'm just excited just because of the amount of money and energy and time and just disrespect that the left wing has put on people is creating all these crazy narratives.
Okay.
They're trying to replace us.
If matter of fact, if you even say the word Trump and you live in an urban area, you're basically just like a scarlet letter or something. Like you they won't even hire you. So just the amount of pressure. You know, we're not gonna patronize your business because you support Trump.
Well,
just a tremendous amount of pressure.
You guys in HQ, have you seen such a polarizing figure before in your experience?
Man, since I've been living, maybe the first time that George W. Bush got in office.
Probably, yeah. That's probably
crazy during
one.
that time. BGS. It was
The guy that you want to have a beer with.
Man, it was wild.
That shit was funny.
It was just the whole way he got in office.
He's way more. Yes, he next level. His team, him and Cheney and Rummy and all those guys, man. It's a whole other level.
I mean,
Trump is a joke compared to that, man. They got a joke. His administration is a joke compared to man.
I mean, I know who they were, but I'm saying as far as a polarizing, polarizing figure between people that either like him or hate him, than Trump.
People didn't hate.
They called him the Antichrist.
They didn't hate him. It was the people.
No, they called George Bush the Antichrist.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they really demonized George.
It was horrible. The way they treated George Bush was disrespectful. It was disgusting.
It was disrespectful. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, when I went overseas, boy, I couldn't even mention Bush.
Nope.
Couldn't talk about him.
Because I think when he made that whole, what was that speech was on the
you either
on
with
the area where he was talking about mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
That was funny.
Well, in Cali, Bush was a joke, man. He was just funny.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't be fooling me again. I died."
He said, "Fool me once." Fool me once.
That's what I'm saying. He was just goofy, man.
Shame on me. I mean, he a cokehead. See, he an ex-cokehead. I give him a pass, man.
I think in real life. Go ahead.
Unless you did coke with him, then you might not be.
Yeah.
remember when he was doing the interview and that one of the actual Middle Eastern guys they threw the shoe at
The
him.
shoe at him? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they got a gift file on
You know what?
that.
I have to
He's
give
got,
George
he's got
Bush
good
credit for
reflexes
that.
though.
Yeah,
he got
I
great
have to give him
reflexes.
credit for that though. I like that was a good duck, Mr. President.
He started to laugh too. He thought it was funny.
He
he
did.
did. He probably said, "Give me a
He
third
threw,
one."
he threw both shoes at him, and he
Yeah,
ducked
he
both
threw
of them. I said,
Try it
I said,
again.
he
Try
got,
it
the
again.
old man got good
Yeah,
reflexes.
I hate to say this, but Bush won my respect that day because that was a good duck.
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right,
He pulled a matrix on that Bama, man.
right.
Just
You won my
try it again. I
respect
bet you
that
can't
day.
give
Like
it
that was a
again.
good duck, Mr.
Because
President.
he looked at the first one and then the second one he just ducked all the way. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. I mean, he ducked the first one, man, because it's like, wow, oh, that's a shoe. Shoot. So,
Yo.
that was close.
Don't sound like it was the first time. That's what it looked like to me. It's like
Yeah.
it's not the first time.
It might
It
not
looked
have
like
been.
almost the first time, but that other one came. It was a heater. It was heated up, and he ducked that junk so clean. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And then he started to laugh. It was funny because you know how you get those shoulders. He like, "Ooh, you almost
I
got me
would have
there."
high fived that man. You
Yeah.
the
I
man,
had
man.
to. Yeah, he ducked that one, boy. That was
Yeah.
funny.
But
I wasn't a
think
big fan of Bush, but once I saw that, I was like, oh damn, I gotta
he
give
probably
at least
thought
gotta
a
give
third
credit
one was
for that.
coming.
And
That's it.
but
Right.
here's the question I know, because you guys are in HQ.
Oh, that's
Was he as dumb as he pretended to be?
oh, man.
Okay.
No,
I think so.
He's
I
goofy.
think it was.
He's
I
very
think he was
goofy.
intelligent.
He's very, very goofy. But he liked to kind of like do that whole southern. This is what I call the
Oh,
paradox.
shucks.
Country dumb. Try to play country dumb.
Andy,
Yo, man, my uncle does that. He'd be like, man, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I'm just some old, old look. I don't know. Get out of here. Anytime somebody starts saying that to you, you got to really watch him. You go, hold on. What's going on here? Like,
Even Perry was on that too.
yeah, you got to watch people that say that shit.
so Rick Perry.
Yeah, Rick Perry. He was on that
No,
BS.
I ain't nothing but just a good old country boy. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, boy, give me some flapjacks and some
In Texas, we call that walking. You know, that type of
boy.
Mhm.
Ain't no purring, partner.
shit. Man, that's
I
crazy.
reckon.
You got to watch people like that, man. Always keep your eye on them. Always.
Yeah, man, very dangerous man. I mean, he had no problem invading Iraq. You know, he tried to kill my daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let it be known.
And that's
Cartwright.
the story they told, and they were sticking to it.
He
Bonanza.
you saw that, right? He let that junk go because you could tell.
Damn
He
man.
like, what you man? They tried to kill my daddy back in '90s.
Mhm.
They tried to kill my
You know, he
daddy.
started laughing when he started
Wow.
talking. He really get good to him. He just started laughing. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, you mean yuck, yuck, yuck.
Yeah, he get that little, that
Mhm.
empty, that dry
Now,
line.
his whole administration was basically what Nixon's administration, right?
Pretty much, yeah. It was all scandal. Yeah, a lot of scandal, bro.
Oh, Robert Fritz passed away. Okay, I didn't know that.
I mean, to make Colin Powell turn his back on the party, man.
Well,
Colin
well,
Powell was like,
He was
Well,
embarrassed.
Colin told me you need to get in and get out. He said
Yep.
basically he said if you don't get out in 2 years, you won't be able to get out. And I agreed with him. And basically
20
what he
years
done,
later.
and
Well,
yeah,
white
20
people-
almost 20 years later, they're still there.
Jesus.
Mrs. Powell told him,
Quagmire, man.
Yeah.
if you don't leave,
It's where they says where empires go to die. Afghanistan.
Yeah,
specifically,
Afghanistan.
Not necessarily
Yeah.
Iraq, but
he told, yeah, that
Jesus.
Russia was there for 15 years and it didn't move.
Yeah,
15.
there's nothing to move. There's what are you gonna do? There's nothing to
Yeah,
move.
it's already a parking lot.
I did not
Yeah.
know that Afghanistan had the largest deposits of what's in batteries in lithium.
Yeah,
Yeah,
One
there's
of them.
I did
$3
not
trillion
know that.
of
Yeah,
stuff
one of
in
them.
I
there.
did not know that.
Yeah.
That's why they don't want to leave.
Because I know they did a lot of poppy. They grow a lot of heroin out. I mean, they grow tons of heroin
Cheap drug.
for
Yeah.
Europe
Oh,
and for
yeah.
in Iran and other countries.
Yeah, but most of the minerals have been untapped.
I didn't know that.
in
Yeah, it's been
Afghanistan.
untapped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
did
And tantalum and all kinds of stuff that's in those
Mhm.
mountains, which is one
Wow,
which
that's
one
crazy.
reason China wants to keep a hold of it.
Yeah.
They know it's there. There's two places China really wants to keep. It's just Congo and basically that little area
Mhm.
because of what's there.
Mhm.
Look at the
Yeah,
black.
man.
So, Pennsylvania, 11%. Black went 92% for the Dems. So anybody that's from Pennsylvania, so they voted for Trump. Yeah, you wanted the 6%, really? Oh, okay, Negro. I need to see that
Protest.
ballot. I need to see that ballot. That's the whole state too. That's the
Mhm.
whole state.
Dang. Joe, how old is Joe Namath?
6%.
That
Is-
dude look.
Joe
Is
Biden,
Oh,
85. He's-
Yeah, you got to at least be that old. Yeah.
I'm looking at him now. Look like his face made of rubber.
Have you guys,
His waist was made of rubber back then. Shit.
seen Danny Glover though lately? Have y'all? Nobody
Oh,
seen
his
him?
face falling off too.
Oh, so you've seen him? Okay.
I haven't
That's
seen
why I'm
it.
in the commercial.
What do you think? What do you think when you?
He keeps that face stubble that
Yeah.
man.
He's always been old looking, man. He was never young looking.
Yeah,
though.
he looked old. when
Yeah,
he was-
him and Morgan Freeman should have an old looking man
Oh,
contest.
yeah.
But his face always was at least full. But now he looks. Yeah,
He got them false
It's-
teeth about to fall out his mouth.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
gonna say Briggs.
Too old.
Too old for this
I'm
shit.
too old for this shit.
Daddy,
Let's
you think about it, if he's already like maybe 80 today, and that was close because I was a kid when that came out.
He's 74.
He was like, he was like 40 years old when that movie came out.
And
But
Joe
he did
Namath
that
is
like he was
Joe
50.
Namath is 77. Good
Yeah.
lord.
His
Yeah,
dad was like in his 50s.
Yeah, he did. He just has that look.
Yeah, he was a tall quarterback. Get out
I
of
mean,
here.
he's not that much older than Mel Gibson. Him and Mel Gibson is probably pretty much the same age then.
I think Mel Gibson he got him about 10 years. Let me see. Mel Gibson.
I think Matt Gibson's a little younger, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's
probably
younger.
10 years younger. Let me see.
Yeah, he's 10 years
64.
younger. You're right. 64. So he's 64 or 74.
He looked old on this picture though. Guy, he like Santa Claus.
Yeah, he has the gray beard going on. Eh?
Yeah. He looked like Danny's been sick. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, Danny.
Probably had a stroke and not tell nobody.
You know how is when they shriveled up like that, they can't eat or something. There's something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
wrong with it. Or they went vegan and it just
They're in the hospital.
it lost a lot of weight. So
He
it
out
looks
there
like
in
a lot of
Frisco
weight.
still? Is he still out there in Frisco?
That's a good question. I don't know.
He's a cancer. He's on the edge. Yeah. Yeah, but he's 74, like you said. Yeah, he's out there in Frisco.
He looks like a lot of the old guys that just lost weight, man. Just stop eating.
So white men voted for Trump 61%. White women in Pennsylvania voted for Trump at 50. So they pretty much split there. And black men voted for Trump at 90%. I'm sorry, Biden for 90% and 9% for Trump. And black women voted 94%. And that's a pretty strong Democratic. Woof. So anybody, those numbers. So what do those numbers tell us about Pennsylvania as a whole?
I think people are disregarding the guys that don't vote.
Well, they don't have the data for the people that didn't vote. This is just for the
I know, because they make it look like it's a large population of black people.
I think that if I'm not mistaken, there's under 10% of us that actually voted this year. That's not a lot.
What was that?
Under
10%? What are you
10%.
talking about?
10%
talking
of
about?
the black electorate, the black people that voted. Black men.
So then those
You said under
percentages
10%?
are
Where
using.
do you get that number from?
Let me get it. Let me pull it up. I just had
So
it.
that means those percentages are definitely misleading.
Where's my notepad? That don't sound. That sounds way wrong, man.
I got you. Hold on.
Because I know in 2016 we voted at 16.4 million as a collective, and I think that's down 1%. No, is that 4%? 6%, 7%. Yeah, 16 million. I think overall we're probably down about 1%. Well, you know what? You might be right. My bad.
You want
My
it?
bad. My bad. No. I got the number right here.
Yeah, hold it now.
My bad.
Look out! Watch out now! Look out there!
My bad. I got so many numbers, but yeah, we voted in 16
We were hit.
at 11.9%, which was down 1% from 2012. So wow, we're under 10 now. That's two points below. Wow. So we didn't come out. Which I think makes some sense. If that makes sense.
You know, that's another way of
Well,
suppressing.
Biden wasn't really speaking to us. He wasn't speaking to black people in general, in my opinion. And
brothers,
Yeah.
brothers that couldn't stomach to vote for either one, they just said, you know what, I'm out, man. I'm not.
Because how much is
if
really?
you black and you vote for Biden, I have a problem with you anyway. You already
So
know
what?
that.
I
know
mean,
you do.
so what is really 90% of
I have
10%?
a problem with that.
Say what?
I said, what is really 90% of 10%? That's pretty low.
What was it? What was it, DC? Was it 10% exactly? 10 point something? 9 point? What was it?
I'm about to pull it up right now. I'm trying to get the articles so we can kind of go.
So our raw number, I think 2016, we voted at 16.4 million, which was down 765,000 from 2012.
Man, I was cracking up when DC. I was cracking up in DC's intro because it reminded me back in the frat days when we were having like a, like little tit for tat, or not tit, but just we had some arguments or whatever during step show practice. You had this guy said, and if you got a problem with me, and then you look at somebody else, you want to express yourself. You got issues. And they start looking down like, no, man.
Nah. He hit y'all with that TO. That was TO. You want some TO? You want some TO?
You all right, man? You okay? Is that something to say?
Yo,
DC, tell the TO story though, man. That is hilarious,
man. We knew somebody to play for the Eagles, right? He was telling us about T.O. that he was in the tub, that he was naked, right?
Okay.
So they was an ice tub, you right after the game, you icing down. So Hugh Douglas, the defensive end for Philly at the time, I think he was either hurt or he was on injured reserve or something. So T.O. was doing this little shenanigans or whatnot. So he's in T.O.'s ear. This is the story from the locker room now. I mean, people laugh about it, but this is what they're laughing about. So Hugh Douglas is just talking noise, just going off. And T.O. just warned him, hey man, look man, get out my face now. Don't keep talking to me, man. Get out my face. He was like, you keep disrespecting, Donovan, because I think this is the one where he's following Donovan McNabb up and down the Donovan's going up the sideline, T.O. in his ear. He turned around, T.O. right behind him. So Hugh Douglas is digging into his ass about that, right? So they said T.O. jumped out the tub, man, put ones into twos on this Bama, dropped him, and then said, looked at Donovan and said, who wants some T.O.? Who else wants some T.O.? Oh my God, yo. That's why when they asked Brian Dawkins and them, they I guess they're like sworn to secrecy. Nobody tells the story, but that's what happened.
Okay.
He put them hands on him, man. And that's why nobody fucks with T.O. Have you noticed? Nobody stuff with T.O., bro.
Nah.
If you ever noticed, nobody, not even what was the DB's name that was getting into everybody's shit? Like he always was extra aggressive. Damn.
Oh, you're talking about
it's not Talib. It's not Talib. Yeah, the Panthers kid. He was one, but it was another one that T.O. just looked at him. T.O. just looked at him like, look now. And he was just like, you're right.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, they said he is just so smooth. He just jumped out the tub, butt naked. Bang.
I'm looking at Meech's comment. I think he thinks it's the other way around.
Who think what was the other way around? But
he said that 90% of 10% is 9% total. Isn't that the other way around?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the TO story.
I'm just reading. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break the story.
I'm about to say, I'm like, I got this on pretty good authority, man. So it's like,
90%, 10% is not.
Paradox was there too. We laughed about that, man. But how long did we was on that shit for good? We like, no wonder nobody be stepping the TO.
A tough guy, huh?
Nah, he ain't. I don't think that is. I just think
he ain't tough.
I don't think
He
about
just ain't, he just ain't about that nonsense.
Karl Malone
He
ain't tough
definitely
either.
not trying to be tough.
That's just you just don't want to. You just know you're going to be in for it if you're going to deal with it.
Oh, okay.
Karl Malone was scared of my frat brother.
Who's that?
Who's your frat
Karl
brother?
Malone, Omega Psi Phi. No, because Michael Jordan and Karl Malone. This is how cool Michael Jordan was. He used to not every place, but certain places he went, he always visited the frat houses.
Okay.
So he brought Karl Malone to one of the frat houses out there in Utah.
Okay.
Karl Malone is a Q though, isn't he? Isn't he a Q?
Hell no. Michael Jordan is.
I thought because he does that kind of sign, like when he's drunk and all that type of stuff.
No, he wish. No, but
you thinking about Shaq, aren't you?
Shaq is frat.
Yeah, he is.
But it was funny because Michael Jordan loves playing dice and all that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so
we know about that.
And it's funny how you mentioned that, DC, because there was one time that Karl Malone did throw up the hooks like we do after a shot, because I think Michael Jordan did it every now and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so while they were rolling dice, you know how people are when you get comfortable and stuff, and then people start looking at you like, and then they start throwing questions at you to figure you out.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were asking, man, I know we're having fun and we kicking it, but matter of fact, Jamal Anderson was there because he went to that school, and so he was like, man, I heard you've been throwing up our hooks and stuff, man. What's up with that? You're not even frat. And so Karl Malone was like, saying, man, I don't care what y'all say. Jordan just like looked the other way. They jumped on Karl Malone. They jumped on him. He ran to the car or whatever, and then he called the cops and put a restraining order on the bros.
People don't understand how serious it was. If you faked on the yard like you was in a like the reason why the Qs, I think I told you this story, all right. The reason why they wasn't actually on my campus is because they beat up somebody for falsifying like they was part of the Qs. They beat that dude down. Like the year before I got to school, they were like, man, this shit happened right here. They was just like, dude, they stomped a mud hole into that bam right there. Like they killed that dude. It's like
because one of the guys was like I said, one of the guys that jumped on Karl was Jamal Anderson from the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay,
I believe it.
It was one of them. I said, wow. They were wild, man. They still wild to a degree.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like to that level like before they kind of
you got to be careful now, man. They suing these organizations
because wasn't the time like where y'all was pretty much like suspended for multiple universities, man.
You got to play it hard in our frat.
Yeah,
but everybody else started getting. Hell, they got to the point where AKAs was getting sued.
Yeah, they was going hard in the paint too.
I'm like, AKAs? I was like, what?
In the paint.
Bruh, I'm like, whoa. One drowned out here.
God damn.
If I'm not mistaken, I think near Marina Del Rey. I think one drowned. I'm like, they taking stuff too far, man.
They went that hard on her like that?
Yeah. There was a chick that drowned. That was like what? Maybe about 8 or 9 years ago.
No, that's interesting.
That made the paper and everything. Of course it made the paper. So they shut down a lot of stuff.
That's why I kind of stayed away from frats when I became of age, because they were doing too much. They were like throwing feces on people and stuff like. Oh, like
really?
Yeah.
I don't know if they went that far.
Back in, I don't know what frat it was, but back in the day they showed footage. They were throwing feces on these people. I'm like,
no, yeah.
Do they want to live? Do they want to live?
Yeah.
I don't know no frats like that or sororities.
They do some wild shit.
Yeah, if you want to do that, man. Yeah, I'm.
Yeah. A bone getting broken or something, I'm gonna maim you.
yeah. Somebody got to go. Yeah, you throwing feces. Yeah. You.
I'm wondering how this stuff is going, like the fraternity, because I haven't talked to any undergrads in a while. I wonder how this is going with this Me Too climate.
I'm
Yeah,
curious
shit.
too,
Because-
man.
They walking
Curious
a
too.
fine line because they went after the white boys first.
Because
And
you
you
know
know-
you. Go ahead.
They went after the white boys first. They went after the white boy frats first. You know, the
Yeah,
black
they did.
frats, they got no choice but to
Because
get in
I mean,
line.
because there was a lot of stuff that bruhs got away with. A
Yeah.
lot of stuff,
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh man,
bruh.
Yeah, you right.
And I'm sitting there like, I'm out of here. You said y'all gonna get the brother. Even back then, I was like, I'm not sticking around here. Y'all doing too much.
Yeah,
Because
the frats, when they gave parties, they had to hire they had one of the
Security.
not security, but they had
Oh,
to hire
strippers?
a monitor, to make sure nothing went on. Because
Oh, okay.
because keep these chicks from me
Chaperone.
tooing them, man, because they're getting ready to sue them out of existence. So
Yeah.
if they gave a party, they had to hire one of the staff to actually be there just to chaperone the party.
crazy.
But I
They
think
hired
most
me
people
too.
most people that are coming across, I think in all these fraternity and sororities, they're signing waivers to be fully responsible
Mhm.
for their actions. So the fraternity and sororities won't be accountable.
You know, good luck with that.
So I don't know if those are binding,
No, they're not.
but at the same time, I'm quite sure. That's
Yeah.
I guess that's the action that they're taking.
Hmm.
Because
Well,
a lot of these dudes are reckless.
That dear colleague letter, man, gave a lot of these people get out of jail free cards. So they were suspending due process. So anything you sign as a waiver is not going to hold up because they suspended due process. So they had to, it got real serious, man. Like in 2016, 2017, got real serious, man.
Mhm.
Where they were actually going after the frats about that shit. In fact, they were actually talking about suspending frats.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know how bad it got
around my
until
time.
It got really bad.
Yeah,
I didn't know how bad it got until they said that Betsy DeVos didn't suspend, and they were talking about how I was listening to Boyce Watkins talking about how they would accuse a guy, they wouldn't even let him know who his accuser was.
Yep.
I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's due process. Yeah. And there's many brothers, man, they just got accused, man. They were doing, 30, 40 days in jail, man, before they can get out, man, just on a chick say so with no evidence. And white boys getting drummed out of college, man.
Now, how they doing in
without due
the
process.
military? What about the military?
The
'Cause I hear
military,
they get
well,
wild
military's
too.
got their own. The military has their own code
They
of
got their own
justice.
codes. Yeah, they
Yeah.
got their own codes and military type of shenanigans that goes on there.
So it's really, Me Too is really difficult in the military,
Yeah,
which is the chicks were complaining about.
man.
Yeah. What tripped me out was the prostitution in the military. I was like, are you kidding me?
Shit, that's been going on, man.
Oh.
Man, that was going on in the Civil War shit.
I said, dang, these soldier women are prostitute each other.
Yeah.
Man, I wish that some of the young people was able to experience like Freaknik, Black Bike Week. What was the other joint that was Kappa
Daytona.
Beach, Daytona.
It'll come back.
Man, it was crazy, man. This is at the cusp because they had video back then, and if anybody says that you can be like, no, that ain't me. 'Cause I had hair.
That's the back of my head.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I'm bald now, but man, we was wilding, man.
Yeah, that's when they first started moving a lot of the money that Western and Northern money down to the South.
And that's when I think like the stuff that we used to do to the women, man, the females, man, some of us that could get away with some of that stuff, man.
Mhm.
It was amazing. It
Oof.
was like
It was bad. It was.
that's why I was like, where them incels? I didn't see no incels back then.
Atlanta's never been the same, man.
It was bad, bro.
Atlanta has never been the same.
But you know what the funniest thing is when, like the environment that you talked about, DC, when that one or two white chicks come up in there.
Yeah,
That is the most hilarious.
I'm like, I gotta go.
I'm like, what in the hell is she doing here?
Yeah,
And she all up on brothers.
It's always one. Cause you remember that whole joint? What was that? Girls Go Wild. That whole joint.
Girls Gone Wild. Yeah,
man, that was my generation. They be like, nah, I ain't fooling around with y'all, man. Y'all bring these white girls around. I'm out, bro.
I
That
mean,
was never a
they
turn on for
Nah,
me for some odd reason. I was
Nah,
like,
I ain't
there's
messing around with no
nothing.
white girls, bro. Nah, not me, bro. Y'all
They're,
got it.
they're supposed to. They still let us like a big turn on. I was like, this stuff is not
Yeah.
interesting. What?
They were loose.
I was never
Mhm.
interested. I'm like, okay, they're showing their titties. So what?
They be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
where's he going? I'll buy you a drink. Why don't you come back? I want to have
Mhm.
some fun. But oh shit. No, I'm
Yeah.
there's always some brother falling for it too. I'm gonna get that white girl over there.
not.
Oh, like have fun, man.
What-
You
what-
have
what's
it.
up? What's up, Paradox, man? Holla at us, man. What's up with that, man?
Oh, he got that white
Say
girl
what
in the
now?
corner.
Nah, you know, Paradox. You ain't gonna catch Paradox slipping like that, man.
Remember they said Rick James. He said when Rick James was when Tina Reid was auditioning with Rick James,
Mhm.
he went up to Home Chick and said, "I want you to bring that white girl back over here. Bring that white girl back over here."
Oh man,
That shit was so funny.
they would do anything too, man. Some of the stuff they were way worse to the sisters. They would do anything. White girls,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
I mean, taking 3 dudes in
It
one
matter
night.
what she looked like. It could be the baddest
5 dudes.
to
Oh
the
yeah.
most homeless looking. It didn't even matter. She was just out there having a good time. She's just gonna do what she do.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna do what she do.
And then sneak back onto the white side and
Right.
deny all.
Come back to the room, guys. We're all just gonna have fun. Maybe we could just give all you guys blowjobs and be smiling and shit.
Yep.
God
Soon
damn,
as soon as she drink that alcohol, you know something going down.
going all the way in, man. I
You're
got-
like, oh, here we go. She's drinking.
I got a story to tell, like Biggie says, man. I'm not gonna even get into it, man. Y'all got me in here telling stories the last time. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might run for office.
Not today.
Mhm.
I already did.
She said when she married that lawyer, man, and she living in the suburbs, and she
Man.
get that little twinkle in her eye, like I remember when.
Yeah,
You said she said, my name is Beckler. Wait a minute.
yeah.
You Snow Bunny G, aren't you? Who, me? No,
No.
I'm the senator's wife.
Yeah, we had
No,
a
but I
whole
remember you.
we had a whole page for like big booty white girls on Black Planet, Joe, from the DC area. Like we literally had like a freaky page for white girls, literally. like
I
it's
just see
crazy.
danger, man. I keep
Crazy.
thinking. I
It was
know
like 30 or 40 of them.
I know it's 2020, but I keep thinking Emmett Till, man.
I'm
I
like,
can't.
what are
I
we
can't go that
doing?
direction.
I'm like, dude, don't bring that up. I had to tell my man, I'm like, man, you know, I like, man, just we need to cancel this page, man. Because you know, back in those days, it was like everybody had like the same kind of logins. We was all on the same pictures with like kind of being passed around. I'm like, man, this is brand new. We talking about like late 90s, early 2000s, man. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to go back into the shadows, bro. When Facebook came out, I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing that at all. I already knew. I'm like, nigga, Black Planet. I learned my lesson. Black Planet.
Before that, the AOL chat rooms.
No, sir. Exactly. I was like, no, sir. No, sir. I'm not doing it, man. And I saw brothers just getting caught up on Facebook, man. I'm like, yep, see, I told you. Your ass getting too comfortable. Man, you know, I just hooked up with something like, nigga, that's online, bro.
I'm glad you said that.
My son and my nephew, they were doing that shit, man.
They look like cheese, it was like cheese to a rat or peanut butter to a rat. Like they was just like, man, you know, you know how fast she was. I'm like, man, nigga, are you serious? You sending her?
Hey, BGS.
They going to get online. Who up?
Yeah. I'm glad you said that. I was on Facebook the other day, and I had just friended this chick. I kid you not. Chicks are tagging dudes in twerking videos now.
That's what I'm saying, man. Nah, bro.
I got tagged in my first twerking video. I was like, what?
Do you know how many degrees of separation that is? Like literally. If people already get your face, they tag it, they see who your name is, they see who you hang around, they see who your family is, if you have one or whatever, your girl or whatever the case may be, nigga, you're done. You're done. Like I don't understand what people be understanding. Like, dude, there's no need for it, bro. You why you on?
Don't get it twisted. I'm not messing with her or anything. But
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like I'm talking about dudes I knew they was hooking up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Emails on Facebook.
Yeah.
old flames, new joints, and then they had a whole. They had one chick, man. She busted about 4 or 5 dudes that she was messing with at the same time.
Oh
That we
wow.
knew.
Damn.
Come on, man. You knew how she was. I'm like, what you think was going to happen, bruh?
Okay, you better hold that L.
Revenge on everybody. Yeah.
Hold the L,
She's
man.
not stupid. BGS, what do you say all the time? These girls, these women are not stupid, bro.
No, they're not stupid
at all. They are making informed decisions, regardless of whatever you think.
You're right. I think some of these chicks would rather rule in hell than
they would. Right. Why you think I say that? Because I can't say where I worked, man, but like I said, I literally know personally in my life 3,000 women, so I know. I've heard them. Of all ages, man, in all different degrees of singleness to marriedness, man, and I know how they get down because they talk. They talk. So I've seen them. I've seen them do it. Seen them talk about it. Like I said, when I tell the story about 4 chicks sitting around comparing child support checks and see who got the most, and they would do that every month. I know what I'm talking about, man. So I'm not talking about shit I haven't seen. Seen, heard, or experienced. And so it's very hard for a chick to lie to me about what they don't do.
Actually, I had it too. How come the Democrats couldn't win the Senate? Somebody get some heads need to roll. Still need to roll.
They're close.
I think that what was the one? I think the one that got flipped in Arizona. I mean, Alabama. That was a surprise. I think that they wasn't actually campaigning strong enough.
Doug Johnson lost, didn't he? Or was it Jones or whatever?
Jones, yeah, he got flipped. Tuberville.
Yeah, Doug
the
Jones
head
lost.
coach got his ass up out the paint, and he beat him the first during the special election. He beat him.
Yeah,
so he only served like 2 years, and he got him up out of there. But he had a lot of backing too. It's Alabama, man. You know how
people are displeased, so anything can happen, man.
Yeah.
So people are unhappy.
A lot of the people that got flipped were people that was rerunning as Democrats. They held the seat before, so they got flipped out. So they didn't run a good campaign, basically, in a lot of those races. So he took him for granted. He was making fun of how he didn't know different rules and different laws, and I'm like, that doesn't matter. If the motherfuckers vote his ass in, then it don't matter. You got to go out there and still campaign like that's a formidable opponent, and I mean, who gets more love in Alabama than Nick Saban and the other coach that's at Auburn? It's Alabama's coach, and then it's Auburn's coach. Those are the most powerful people in Alabama. Then the governor. That's what they say. Not me. That's what they say there in Alabama.
Ain't nothing in there.
He's already a shoe-in. He's already a shoe-in to get votes just strictly off name recognition alone.
There's some big Christian chicks over there.
Doesn't have anything to do with what he knows as far as the senator's responsibility and things of that nature. Like he was making fun of the things that he didn't know. I'm like, dude, that ain't gonna get you elected in Alabama, man. At all. You better go in there. You better go and campaign.
Hey, my family's from Alabama, so yeah, I could tell. Yeah, that makes sense.
Campaign to them.
So who got the bigger women, Alabama or Texas?
No, that's a good question. That's pretty close. Women? I would say Alabama. Yeah.
They like fat and short.
Yeah, they're like big legs and the big hips and stuff like that. So
you don't want to throw.
Yeah, I got a lot of big women.
And they're willing to take a little stomach here or there. So.
Oh Lord have mercy! I ain't going back.
What about?
Oh man, that's huge. They huge over there, man.
Where?
Mississippi.
Oh yeah, and the South, they like them that way in the South, man.
But Jackson, though, from what I gather, women take care of themselves in Jackson, Mississippi, though.
Yeah, it's some fine women out in Jackson, dude. I can attest to that. Yeah,
it's college town.
Yeah.
That's why.
Mississippi
yeah. That's why.
Yeah, Jackson official.
But where my folks are from, oh hell no. Yeah. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. You know who has some beautiful women, man? Beautiful dark-skinned women. South Carolina got some beautiful.
Yeah. They had that mix with
The Gullah
Well,
Geechee.
you gotta remember it was a slave breeding state, so you
Yes,
know
that
there are a lot of
Geechee
mixes.
they look like they from the islands. They got like that
Yeah.
that dark porcelain skin, those the smooth brown round.
You know where the Gullah is from?
Irene Yvette says she's Gullah Geechee.
Laka.
Yeah,
Who?
they're mixed. Yeah.
Who?
Irene
Irene
Yvette.
Yvette.
I call her. Well, I think she look like Rudy from.
Come on, man.
From
Well,
the
well,
Cosby
well,
Show.
Man, that's so
Well, you
true.
know Nicole's from that area, so
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Nicole's from that area, so you can tell that kind of that blend. So they're
Yeah.
mixed up with all kinds of stuff. Native
They
American,
look
white,
very
black.
island. Yeah, they look very islandish. They bad. They bad out in South Carolina.
Yeah.
I get it to 'em.
I gotta get that. I gotta get Dr. Layla Africa's Gullah Geechee book because
Mm.
they got a lot of health remedies.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, they got a lot of health remedies,
yeah.
and
we
it
been down
and,
there
and it
recently.
makes sense if if they came up with this and it's here in America.
Have any
Yeah.
of you guys ever been down to Myrtle Beach? I know Paradox has. And you guys ever go down there?
Mm-mm.
Myrtle Beach is official, man. It's nice out there. So yeah, man, it's
Beach, man, we in Cali, man, and we got nothing but beach. We got
Yeah,
nothing but beach.
take your pick.
Cali ain't all
Take your
that.
pick.
You
Cali
drive
is all that in a bag of chips. You know
drive,
that.
drive
man.
right off the highway, man. Then
Take
you
your pick, bro.
got the
take
little
your
monkey
pick.
beach
Yeah.
out there with the guys doing a little tan on me. Get out
I mean,
of
should I go down the
Mm,
list?
here.
He already know. He knows.
Yeah, whatever, man.
He knows. He knows.
Yeah,
And that's
Cali-
just only during the daytime. We ain't talking about nighttime.
Cali's all right, man.
And it depends on what area you go into, because you got so many different areas. You got every kind of woman you want is in Cali somewhere, man. That's
Yeah.
true. In Southern Cali, talking about LA County.
That's true. So a lot of
Easy.
different variations of
Mhm.
I wouldn't endorse Inland Empire though. That one's I can't.
It depends on what part, though.
say what?
Like Riverside, Rialto,
Oh, that's a little
San
further out. You
Bernardino. It's like ugh.
gotta
It's
come
so
a little
funny,
further,
man,
a little
because
closer in.
It's
Everything
horrible.
just-
You mean like
everything
Moreno Valley?
The Moreno Valley is a start. Also,
Oh, you mean Ontario?
Ontario, places like that. Yeah, a little closer in.
everything just bleeds out there. Like everything bleeds into another.
And then Chino.
Chino?
Yeah.
Cause that's like another version of West Covina when it first started, right?
Yeah, Chino. Yeah, Chino's got a lot of Filipinos, a lot of
Mixed
black,
people.
Hispanic, this mixed area. Yeah, so, but a lot of money too, because that's where the what's it called brothers came out of. Chino.
The
Chino
Harlem
Hills.
Brothers.
No, for the Ball brothers.
Oh,
They're
I
playing-
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
they're out
sense.
of Chino Hills.
thought you was talking about the Booyah tribe.
Nah, Booyah Tribe from my
Booyah tribe from
hometown.
California.
They from Carson.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
Oh.
Cypress Hill and the Booyah tribe.
Cypress Hill is from Cypress.
Mm-hmm.
The hood part.
Cypress.
I didn't
okay.
even know they had a hood part till they came out. I was like, Cypress?
There's a hood. There's a hood everywhere, man.
That's facts. That's
E-
facts.
Even in Cyprus, you would think Cyprus was too upscale to have a hood, but there's a hood everywhere.
Insane in the
Yeah,
membrane.
probably right next to the trailer park in Cyprus.
Mhm.
Insane in the
The
membrane.
worst hood part, well, we got a couple of hood parts. The one that scares a lot of us is Scottsdale.
Arizona.
Scottsdale,
No,
Arizona.
Scottsdale in Carson. There's a place because we got Victoria Park, the Llamo,
Yeah,
the Patch,
yeah,
but if
yeah.
you go to Scottsdale,
Fucking
good luck.
Scottsdale. Where's
Scottsdale is right off of Sepulveda,
Mhm.
going towards Long Beach.
Damn,
it's-
that's got to be like tiny, man. Shit.
It's like the jungle.
Okay, so Scottsdale's close, almost like North Long Beach.
Yeah, like once you pass Scottsdale, you're going towards Del Amo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because North Long Beach is where Snoop is from.
Oh yeah, that's a little further down because I know it's because he was off of Lime and Atlantic
Mm-hmm.
around that area. Then
Mhm.
a little further down is MLK where they have
Mhm.
VIP records.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's the hood for Long Beach.
Yeah, and the thing is the place. I mean, the area is not that bad. When I was driving around there, because I know some of the people that he went to school with in Poly.
Just don't get out the car.
Yeah, that's true. Because I'm like, you got the Insanes and what was the other ones? I forgot the other names, but
Yeah, you go to back then you go down to the harbor, then you have all the like the clan types, man, the roughneck white boys.
Yeah, like because there were so many gangs in San Pedro. I didn't realize people sleep
yeah.
in San Pedro.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
man,
San Pedro's kind of isolated, but you know, a lot of those are Latino gangs, though.
they can't stand black people.
No, they sure can't.
I'd be driving through there quick.
I would think that they would get along with you guys out there.
Hell no.
Well, they get along if they got to go to school with you, but the thing is, don't come in their hood.
Oh, I got you.
It's something about it. It's usually the guys that have issues, but the women no.
We know why it is because women choose. That's why.
That's the main reason. I think that I wish they can admit that. I wish they can admit that.
Well,
and they were saying that on another panel that Puerto Ricans had that same issue with brothers out there. It's the main reason why the women choosing them out there in New York. I mean, in New York.
Yeah, it's funny how all the hood places always have like a peaceful ring to it, like Congress Heights or Barry Farms for us. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna take you to Barry Farms and you're gonna go out there, but like, whoa, what? Where are you going?
See, most of the time these Latinos hook up with brothers because of hip hop and sports.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I always noticed that. It's
They won't call you a Mayete till you start fucking with their women.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we can go to Laker games together, we can go to Dodger games together,
go to jail together.
But your sister hook up with me, catch us in bed, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah,
like a training day.
To give you guys a little bit of history, right? A little DC history, right? Mm-hmm. The projects here used to be like Barry Farms, right? Like people that was from there. But the thing about Barry Farms, the reason why I had that name was that it was a housing development for ex-slaves that escaped the South. And it was free slaves in 1867. That's how long that housing development's been up.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy? Frederick Douglass used to stay right down the street from Barry Farms in the same.
Don't tell Umar Johnson. I'm joking.
I'm a defend dad.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I'm a defend dad.
Here we go.
You put the ball on the tip of your foot, man. I had to kick it, dude. I had to kick it.
I got to give Umar credit, man. He can spin it.
We know Umar Johnson. Yeah. That's Paradox homeboy. Yeah. Paradox.
Yo. easy, man. Easy,
man. He jumped in my car smelling like some serious weed. That dude smoked serious weed.
Who's it, Umar?
We should have interviewed Umar Johnson when we had the chance. He wanted us to interview him too, man. We should have talked.
I was like, because you know he big, he huge, right?
He's not. Well, me and him about the same. We're really. I'm probably
y'all the same body type.
Yeah,
I'm probably.
Well, you work out. He work out though. He's more muscular.
He's a big grizzly bear, man.
He is now.
He can barely fit my car. I was like, dude,
my big brother, man. Yeah, I probably have a little bit. Yeah. I play ball.
You got more build on you, but yeah, y'all probably about the same. Y'all probably about the same size.
Yeah, he a scholastic big dude, you know, to be. You dap him up, be like, "What's up, man?" Like I used to do that a lot, like when dudes be trying to size you up, be like, "Man, what's up, man?" Give me a hard dap, bam, you know, bring them on there, be like, "Yeah, you feel that?" Be like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying?" Good.
That's one of the coolest brothers to hang around, though. That's what tripped me out. Cool as hell. Hell yeah.
Umar gonna be like with hoes.
He cool, man. I kid you not. Cool.
Yo, I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping. Dr. Umar, scratch that, because he may actually be subscribed to us. Dr. Umar, we got love for you, my G. We got love for you, bro. You got love for you, man. We know you're trying to do your thing.
Like, I mean, that persona that you see out there is like, that's different. You know, that's different. He's different.
Basically, you know, if you got to do the chitlin circuit, you got to do the dance, man.
He's taking him on the chin now, though. You see him on that Fox Soul thing.
But his name is still out there, so he's all right.
Because remember, he was giving women the business too.
Listen.
Not really.
And then I thought he did well on Fox Soul.
No, like lately, but I don't know if y'all heard some of the interviews he had with other women where they were like going like toe to toe.
They like that. You don't understand.
Nah,
Yeah,
Umar built. He built for it though. He
yeah, I'm
built for
not
it.
going. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Get out of there. Get out.
Yeah.
By him and Karen Hunter, that was the
Not to
worst
be
one
sweating
that he
some
went
other
on.
dude,
They had
but
a shouting match.
That's fluff. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. That ain't what it did. That ain't what it looked like. That ain't what it
I
looked like.
forgot he sent me a text about it. I was like,
Karen Hunter is still a woman, a black woman at that. Let me just
Yeah.
leave it.
she's still what?
She's still a black woman at that. That's
Oh.
out choosing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, so she's. I mean, okay.
She in the mix.
Okay.
Karen Hunter, right? How about
She's
that?
I think she's a Zeta.
It don't matter what she is.
So trying to say Karen is Karen's a
And-
cougar. Trying to say she's still a cougar.
Bad look, bad.
She should go toe to toe with
Sabertooth Tiger.
Candace
Sabertooth
Owens.
Tiger.
I would love to hear her go to toe to toe with Candace Owens.
What time is it, man? Y'all tripping, man.
And we supposed to be talking politics, man.
I stopped looking at the map because it ain't moving.
It's gonna take a while, man.
All right, you got
I
a
say
slick
Friday.
way. You got a slick way of trying to drag out these little. Yeah, yo, roll the grass. She giggle. I said I'm smoking on homegrown. Hard to tell.
I'm still looking at this map. It ain't moving at all. I'm like, damn.
Homegrown my hair. Say, give me some hot house weed, man. Give me that homegrown.
You ain't fucking with that home.
No stress for me, man.
Have you
So
walked?
no butter, no sugar.
Have you
Now have
walked?
wake up with a headache, man. No,
Feeling
can't
so
do it.
good. You be walking.
Hey,
through the-
BGS, you ever had the no butter, no sugar cake? The dude that give that
Yeah,
on
I've had it.
Crenshaw?
I've had it. Yeah,
Is he still around?
I haven't seen him.
Man, I used to eat the hell out of them cakes. Sorry, y'all. LA moment.
I need to go out and get my Laker T-shirt though.
Dude, I'm the one I want to get is the one that has Lakers and Dodgers together.
Oh, okay.
So because of the actual pandemic, there's not going to be any kind of parade or nothing like that, right?
No. They what it is was the Mexicans folks were actually shooting fireworks afterward. So it was almost like the 4th of July after the Dodgers and Lakers won.
Yeah, that's gonna be historic. I gotta get like 3 of them.
Yeah, that's true. Same year. Yeah,
same year. That's huge. That never happened.
I got the ramp. Y'all got the ramp. The Rams may go on a run too.
Didn't it happen in '88?
Man.
Lakers and
What? No.
Lakers
And the Dodgers win the World Series?
Yeah, didn't it happen in '88.
I don't know.
What's his name when he did that walk-off home run? Kurt.
It was 88. It was 88. Yeah, Kurt Gibson.
Yeah,
Kurt Gibson.
Wow.
And the Lakers won, I do believe, in '88.
Yeah, it was earthquake. Did the earthquake happened that year? Or happened?
No, that was '89 was earthquake for.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, Kurt Gibson. He doing the whole arm thing.
Yeah, the arm pump. Because I was sitting there with my father-in-law, right, and I said the Dodgers might. I think the Dodgers gonna lose this one, and then Carl because Kurt Gibson was injured, right?
Yeah, he was.
So they call him out of the bullpen to pinch hit, right? I said to my father, I said, watch this motherfucker hit this thing out of the park. Second pitch, bam. I said,
flew out of there.
Yep. I said, watch it. I said, watch this motherfucker hit. I said, watch him hit this out, man. Just because
you know it's a clean hit. Get that kind of that noise.
because he was in the clubhouse getting treatment, right?
Yeah.
And so they had to go back and get him, man. They had to go back and get his ass, to pinch hit.
Because 88 was the Celtics, right?
No, 88 was Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
Yeah,
it was Detroit too.
Because Detroit won in '89 and '90s, but '88 was the last Lakers championship. Yeah, they beat.
So wait a minute. So 80. So because I thought they only played Detroit twice in the playoffs.
The thing is,
did they play Lakers back to back, or did they play Portland?
Remember, because Boston won in '86, Lakers won in '87, and then they did. Remember the repeat, the back to back.
Yeah, they
wait a minute. I thought they won in '89 and lost in '90.
No. I don't think they
And
made
in
it. In
91, they lost the Bulls
Not,
in
no,
91, right?
no. 90. They didn't go back until 91 when they lost to the
The
Bulls.
Bulls, right?
Yeah,
But
I
89. But I think it was. No, I think they lost in 89. I think they lost in 89, and
Yeah,
then they lost to Portland, and not Portland, but to Detroit in
I
89.
totally forgot. My mind is messed up.
Because I think Magic and
that
Byron
hamstring.
hit good with the hamstrings. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right. You're right. It was 87 and 88. Those are the
Yeah.
chips. That's the back-to-back.
Yeah, that's back
So-
to back.
so-
And that was the last
and-
time the Dodgers and the Lakers won at the same time.
So 89 chip, which is the 89-90 chip, is where
Detroit.
Detroit got their first one. Yeah, then they
Yeah.
went
I
back.
was so
And you
mad.
still got the, and y'all
Like
still
that,
got the
man.
Rams too. Y'all got the Rams, so y'all might get another.
They don't
That
care
would be
about
huge.
y'all care about the Rams, man. That's sorry.
Anything LA, man. I'm running with
Yeah,
anything LA, bro.
They might, man. They got the new stadium.
LA.
I know they pissed off because COVID and screwed up their opening of the new stadium.
I'll bandwagon it.
How does that stadium look? It looks fly on TV.
Or
man.
it's huge, man.
It
It's
looks like
huge.
a spaceship, man.
You can see it, man. You can see it for miles because the spires are so high. It's
I
huge.
heard that's what the Jerry Jones joint looked like. They said you can see that for miles.
It's massive, man. Because coming from you can almost see it from the airport, man. It's like it's huge.
Yeah, they're
like-
gonna build it.
Like I
They're
could damn near see it from the house, man. I'm like almost 2 miles away. It's
Whoa.
huge.
That's what's
That's
up.
a big ass stadium.
The
big
Bus
ass
family
stadium.
Oh,
tree.
it's huge, man. It's pretty too, man. That design is vicious.
It
I
is
like the way it looks. Because they say
DC,
it's like,
you don't think Jared Goff can get him there if he stay upright?
man, yo, don't give me stuff. I'm trying to quote.
Yeah, I haven't even watched them. You know what? I haven't really watched sports. I got to go back and look at the. I watched maybe one or two of the Lakers games, and so I got to go back and watch the championship series again. Did I really follow it?
Okay, I'm just now looking at it. So Jeannie Buss,
Yeah,
is
the Lakers are
president.
going back to back for sure. They're going
So
back
she's
to back.
president and
Uh-huh.
she's controlling.
Yeah.
owner.
They're not winning the championship next year.
I
man.
don't know if
Yeah,
they're winning,
position.
but I think they're gonna go back. Though is what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah,
well, you know
all right, man. He's
The
gonna be
issue is who they gonna see. Who they gonna see on the East?
who's that?
The Lakers.
Brooklyn.
Nah, I ain't gonna be Brooklyn. Man. It'd probably be Milwaukee. Yeah, probably.
I
Be
think
Milwaukee.
it would probably be the Heat.
if Brooklyn.
No, it'd be Milwaukee. Milwaukee underperformed this year.
I think it'll probably be the Heat if Giannis goes to the Heat.
Sorry, my bad.
When are people going to be moving?
Milwaukee got beat by Miami. Nobody worry about Milwaukee.
Well, the thing is that
You got to get past KD. Period.
we haven't even seen KD come off that injury,
Of course.
man.
Brother,
It's
do
no-
you
it's no-
understand?
It's no argument there. If KD's 100%,
Do you
he's gonna roll. He's
understand?
gonna roll through the East.
I'll tell you, coming from a
It's like
guy,
a hot knife through butter.
I'm gonna tell you, coming from a guy that played ball, right? My son is semi-pro, right? If you blow whatchamacallit, Achilles, you ain't never you're never the same if you blow an Achilles, man.
And then the other part that I had to remind them
too.
is that you got to make sure.
KD
You
doesn't
ain't-
play off athleticism. He play off
it-
a
it-
skill.
it-
He'll be
I don't-
fine.
I don't care. I don't care who you are. If you're a basketball player,
But we
you
can
have
do
to be
some. We can do some cash. We can do some cash in that. We can do some
if
bets.
Kyrie-
I'm good with that.
We sure can.
We don't gotta talk
Kyrie
about it.
Irving,
We don't gotta talk about it.
if Kyrie Irving does not cooperate with the coach, is a wrap.
Paradox. Tell me one guy
That is a
that
fact.
you know that came back even 90% what they was after they blowing an Achilles. Tell me one.
Ding, 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 ding,
Basketball?
Basketball.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I think KD will be fine.
No, the thing is, okay. The thing is, it's difficult. Where your power comes from when you jump is from your Achilles, right? If you disconnect that or that's injured in that jumping mechanism, basically you're a shadow of your former self. We have to see what he
Yeah,
comes.
it's like
Yeah, Jermaine,
it's like they say
Jermaine O'Neal was
there's like an air pocket in your ankle that it feels like it doesn't give you that lift or that
It's
explosiveness.
gone.
that you normally get.
Explosiveness is gone.
It's
Yeah.
like
If
an
he
air
land,
pocket. So it's just they feel differently. That's all. Yeah.
Did Adrian Peterson pull his Achilles?
Pulling it and tearing it is two different things.
I mean, tear his Achilles.
I think it was the ACL. You may be right. He been hurt so many times, man. But he ain't been. You know what? He came back and had that wonderful year after that. He's different though. He's an anomaly. I got.
No, he's a freak.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
I'm saying
sure.
is playing football on it and playing basketball on it is two different things.
Yeah, I think football you can manage it a lot better. Basketball.
I don't want to debate it. We'll see what happens. It's not that serious. We'll see what happens. And we can definitely place a few bets on
Paradox. I am 61 years old, man. I've been a basketball player since I was 8. I was a Laker fan at 8 years old, man. I done seen too many guys blow up their Achilles.
Did you think the Lakers were going to win this year?
Yeah, I definitely.
yeah, when they hit the bubble, of course.
Yeah. Once they got
before all of that. I mean, at the beginning of the year.
No, once they got Anthony Davis, I said I had a feeling they would.
I mean, and they already beat the teams that people thought they were going to beat them.
Yeah.
So they
Anthony has the
proved that
same
those guys
problem.
can beat.
You know why? Especially after the bubble. Why? Because LeBron James got almost.
Well, no, not after the bubble. I mean, as far as people are under the impression that there's no way that LeBron can put a team together, which obviously he's amazing. I mean, he can't put a team together that fast and go straight to the championship.
The thing is, it had to have a lot of luck and a lot of underhanded dealings, man. That's like they were asking how come what's his name didn't get what is it was it not manager, what is it called him, executive of the year? I said
Rob Pelinka.
I said the motherfuckers basically stole Anthony Davis and pulled out a whole bunch of shenanigans. I said I told the what's his name, one of the writers said Lakers fans need to take their ring and be happy because and shut the fuck up because they got away with one. I said,
the Lakers didn't want LeBron, all right?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't want him, right?
Yeah, they did. The thing is, they didn't think they could get it. And the only reason
y'all two wanted LeBron to come to LA?
Yeah, of course.
He's the best player in the league. Of course you want it.
They just did you have a lot of fanatics?
I hear what you're saying now. I'm just talking about the Laker fan base, the Kobe fans, the Kobe-ites.
Kobe had already retired. He was already gone.
Yeah, it's a
It
legacy.
was Kobe's idea for him to come out here anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about what Kobe wanted. What I'm talking about is what his fans were saying. So that's why I asked two LA people, were y'all excited for him to come to
the
LA?
Lakers wanted the champ set of the championship, and you needed.
You even had Shaq come out and say he didn't want him to come out to LA, which is interesting.
Well, that's Shaq.
He didn't want him to be. Yeah, he didn't want his legacy to be tied to it because he's like it'd probably be unfair because at the tail end of his career he would never be looked upon as one of the great Lakers because he's not going to spend enough time with them.
Yeah, they was interviewing fans, they were interviewing people on the radio, local radio people was against LeBron coming to LA.
We didn't think we were going.
It's funny how it changed when you win a championship, ain't it?
No, we didn't think we were going to get him.
Bandwagon like a mother.
No, we didn't think we were going to get him.
They were heavy on LeBron when he got out here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They didn't think
Dude got murals and stuff, even though he had to face the field.
They love LeBron out here.
Oh, that's great. That's great. The media painted a big negative picture about that, boy.
Because they're pissed because they knew what would happen. A lot of the media, especially outside of LA, hates the Lakers, especially East Coast. They hate them because they think it's unfair. And the Lakers do a lot of bullshit to win the championship. The thing is,
sports announcers too.
Oh yeah, they hate them. So no, the Lakers fans love LeBron. We didn't think we were going to get him until he led that plane. I said, I think we got a chance. And sure enough.
And you had Magic.
Yeah, I was happy. I was very happy. I was happy for him too, man. I was happy for him.
But the funniest part is, two funniest parts that I saw: the Clippers being taken out and the Lakers getting the championship.
Oh yeah,
you had a lot of announcers that were like had egg on their face.
What is up with the Clippers, man? Why are they like cursed or something? What's wrong with that squad?
I don't see them making it, man. I really don't.
Yeah, it's like they got a squad too. They had team, bro. Like they had some dogs on that team.
But it's no,
They had
it's no.
Kawhi,
They were
had
only but they
Jordan.
were a squad when they had chemistry.
Hey, but you know what? Paul George came back from Achilles. He's doing all right. He's a better player than me now than he
Yeah,
was.
we saw that. We saw that in the playoffs. Yeah.
You hear me, BGS? Even though he's still soft, he has an issue though. He has an issue because he is soft though. He's a soft player.
Yeah, we kind of proved that when we traded him.
Yeah, he's soft, but I think he just had to play with somebody else. But he's still he can get it in now, and I'm surprised that he can move laterally because, like I said, I don't know if it slowed him down, but it seems like he's able to do some things that he wasn't able to do before. Like it seems like the injury helped him kind of get grounded.
It's called modern medicine, man.
But how could Kawhi Leonard be a leader if he's not communicating?
People don't talk about Achilles like that, like they used to. Like,
it was
like
a bad one too, because he had compound. He had a compound. It was like the Achilles and like an ankle.
Well, it used to be career ending, but it's not career ending no more. You know that.
Yeah, this shit was toe up, man.
So I think the issue that I keep hearing is that Kawhi Leonard doesn't communicate with people, but yet he's supposed to be considered a leader.
He ain't no leader, man. Kawhi ain't nobody.
Yeah, he is not no leader.
Because they said in Toronto, huh?
Is it breaking your leg is not tearing out your Achilles just because it looks worse. Yeah, there's those two different things.
I thought he tore it too. Hold on, let's see. I knew that joint was toe up though. But yeah, you're right. If he didn't tear his Achilles, he didn't tear his Achilles. I thought he tore it too.
I think it was right around
his leg.
Yeah, he broke his leg.
Yeah, I think he broke his leg.
The thing is with an Achilles is the wear and tear on your Achilles from jumping and doing those basketball movements shows the age of the body.
Oh, I agree.
And when it pops, there's other things that's wrong with you when it
So
pops.
we're gonna see how Klay Thompson responds as well.
Yeah, they ain't.
Did he pop his?
That's right. Yeah,
it was a knee. It was a knee. It wasn't his Achilles.
Oh, that's right. MCL.
Yeah.
It was MCL.
I think he might be all right because he's not really a high strong player.
They had two.
No, the ACL. They do that all day long. That's not. It's bad, but it's not critical. Yeah, basketball players had their ACLs taken out and still playing. When they, I think the Spurs had a player his ACLs taken out. And
yeah, so he had what you call it's the same thing that Dak Prescott had. He had the compound fracture. That's one of the worst you can have. That's a career ender.
No. The thing is that
used to be.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing as the Gordon Hayward joint. Remember, his whole ankle was kind of inverted. It almost broke through the skin.
Yeah.
The bones and compound fracture. Yeah, it was crazy.
But bones are different than the tendon. That Achilles tendon is basically everything that you do in basketball is based on the Achilles tendon: running, jumping, side stepping,
everything.
Explosiveness. You're right. No, you're right. I agree.
There are two things.
It's not debatable.
Two things that scare me about a basketball player's injury. Right? One is his Achilles and two is his groin, depending on his age. So when LeBron tore his groin, I said, "Oh shit, that's an age thing." I seen so many players, man, damn near in their career because their groin never got healed. Basically, without your groin, you can't slide.
Yeah, I thought he pulled it again in the championship game too.
He did become a better player.
I think he tore it, but not enough. Where right after that, he didn't play no more the rest of that season.
Who we talking about?
LeBron with that groin, man.
Oh yeah,
He had to let that heal, man, at his age.
LeBron like Robo though, man. He never really suffered a major injury though. All that bumping and running he be doing, man, in the league.
Age.
Like, that body, man. That just to be able to take that pounding, bro.
Yeah, he needs to get him another good player in there so he can last.
Anthony Davis, man. Anthony Davis is soft to me, man. He just
come on, man.
He proved himself. He got that ring. He proved himself. For sure.
Yeah, come on, man. Don't do that.
That's the way he's built.
That's Robert Horry Jr. Robert Horry Jr.
Robert Horry Jr. is a bad motherfucker, though, man.
Come on. Come on. Oh, here we go.
Rings.
Oh, yeah. Should have known this. Big shot Rob.
They call him
Big shot Rob.
Big
You know where-
shot Rob.
you know where he got Big Shot Bob from? It wasn't
Uh,
from the Lakers. San Antonio gave him Big Shot Bob.
Oh yeah, he was Houston too. I remember when he played for Houston on the first.
I just love when he threw that towel on Danny Ainge. I love it.
Oh, I remember that too, man.
I stand up and clap.
But see, they got him in free agency to be the number one option there. And you saw how much pressure it was. It's a lot of pressure being that number one guy, man. So, same thing that happened to Paul George, the same shit, in Indiana. AB know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he crumbled under the pressure. He became a better player when he was riding shotgun with somebody, man. He became his best year, I think, was with Russell Westbrook, when Russell Westbrook got hurt, and he kind of showed out. Yeah. Didn't Westbrook tear his Achilles? Westbrook got hurt a lot too. Didn't
No, you know that.
It was ACL,
yeah,
right?
ACL, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jermaine O'Neal's a good example. He was a beast.
Yeah, he never had that lift after that. You're right. It was done.
He was a beast, but after he tore that,
yeah, it was over.
Yeah, it was downhill from there. We ended up trading him.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do now, they're trying to actually replace it with some kind of rubber band thing to kind of make it more elastic, kind of give you that feel, but it just don't fire like the original Achilles.
Didn't Kobe tear his?
Yeah,
tear his what?
At the end, Achilles. I do.
Yeah, I remember that. What I'm saying is, that's how I know he wasn't. There's two things that were wrong with Kobe.
Did he tear both? Did he hurt both legs?
No, he's hurt both legs, but I'm telling you, he tore his Achilles. Well, that was part of his problem, right? But his biggest problem is that he had a rotator cuff that would never heal.
Yep. Yeah.
And then that's why he was out all those games. But
DeMarcus Cousins didn't look when he came back, he didn't look terrible, but did he get hurt again?
It was
something else happened to him. I think he came back and played. He played pretty good though, but
you can't be that big and
he got hurt again though.
Yeah. Because you have to compensate and other things are going out. If you try
I don't think he's a naturally big dude like how Shaq is anyway. Too.
He is. He's big.
Like
y'all gonna keep him, right? He's gonna stay in LA, I think.
Well, the thing is, Shaq is like a regular sized dude, but at 7 feet because he's not skinny. If you look at Shaq without putting him next to each other, it looks like a regular sized dude. Put him next to somebody, said this motherfucker's huge.
Yeah.
If you see him in person, he's like, God damn, what happened to the sun?
I've seen Shaq in person.
Stupid.
Damn, what happened to the sun? He's huge.
You know what's funny? When you shake people's hand and you go hand to hand, his fingers went around my wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's how big his hand is.
He's huge.
Shaq a cool dude too, but Shaq big dude.
I just seen his shoes. I was like, good Lord.
Yeah.
They showed a picture of what his shoes look like. I was like, damn.
I saw Shaq at the club.
Oh wow.
He got put down on toe injury. But did the toe injury put him out?
It was one of those. It was one of those where he came to town. I think he was with Boston at the time, and that's when Jordan still had the club 1223 here.
Yeah.
I actually saw him out, and he just looked like a big wall because he was, he gained weight at that time, so he was big. He was a big dude.
Fat boy.
Yeah, he wasn't in no shape. He was out there trying to holler at that. Shaq a fool. Shaq a fool. Straight up. Shaq crazy.
Yeah. The thing with Shaq's feet is that he's so big and heavy.
Yeah.
And trying to play ball on those feet, man. He's big. Yao Ming was the same way. Yao Ming had to play because of his feet.
Yeah, Rick Smith was like that too. Same thing.
Smith.
Feet injury. Yeah, kind of ended their career.
You're so big and you put all that stress on your feet, man.
We had the tallest player at the time. Remember Manute Bol and George Pearson? Yeah, George Pearson. That was back when I was in high school. Remember George Pearson?
Pearson. Yeah.
He like 7 feet, 7'7".
That's a big dude.
I don't even think. I think George passed, man. I think he passed on because he had that growth hormone thing where he just kept his organs, got enlarged and stuff. So yeah, that's sad, man. We didn't get out of here talking about sports, man. Let's get up on out of here, man.
All right.
Man, I was waiting. I've already put in an order for the hot wings, man. You can't wait a minute.
Man, y'all out in California, man. It's barely 1 o'clock there. We are
The sun's still up in California.
It's 4 o'clock here.
Yeah, I can hear Chewy in the background complaining.
Chewing up. That's out of here in the face.
He probably looking at the time.
Nah, man, they stretching selection out, man. They stretching it out. Ain't nothing to talk
Yeah,
about.
they
Yeah.
playing games now.
I'm calling it on Saturday. I think Saturday is when they're gonna. Yeah, because
I
They're
think
gonna probably
Friday.
do a state of day. That's they're playing with us. They're gonna probably do Georgia tomorrow. They're gonna wait on PA till Friday.
You know what it is? It's like sweep. It's like sweep. They can just run
Yeah,
commercials, make
they're gonna
money.
hold Biden. They're gonna hold Biden scores.
Yeah, they
'Cause I
make it
think-
money.
Because I think it's easy to control traffic and all kinds of stuff on Saturday.
And they don't want to give away the path. So if somebody is actually winning early and they can see it and they get all the votes in, they're gonna just wait and then just say, well, he can still do this if we still do that. Oh, and it drop out.
So,
But they closed they closed a lot of stores downtown today.
I don't know why.
So y'all
went
got issues out there with the with
They don't want to take a chance on the guys going nuts again, man.
and
I was surprised because I go to Grand Central to get my my veggies, and I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, everybody's closed, and that's a big building. I mean, that's a whole bunch of things in there.
Yeah, Central Market is huge. Like
I know,
2
man.
blocks.
And they close and they closed with no. There's nothing that said we're closed today due to nothing. It was closed. I was like, what? And I figured it out. I said, oh, that's why.
Yeah. I mean, you go down there every Valentine's, just for Valentine's Day, every year to get my roses.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Cheap.
Paradox, we'll probably come back tomorrow if we get any like news on this, man. But you know, as everybody can see, it's still stuck in
tomorrow or what's today? I don't even know what today is. Friday,
maybe
Thursday.
Friday, man. Maybe
Friday, you'll probably see some kind of change, but I don't think it's that significant.
Unless
tomorrow, they're probably not going to be doing anything.
unless
Man.
something happens, like something breaks. Like Nevada should be counted like tomorrow, man. They ain't, they don't have that.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be done today. Actually,
See, I think if they
we
get
didn't,
them,
we didn't get one. We didn't get one state today, did we? Did we get one state?
I think we got. Well, I mean, half.
We didn't get one state, did we?
Michigan.
They might be out looking for those missing ballots, man, to make sure.
Oh no, yeah, Wisconsin and Michigan. Yeah, that's true. Wisconsin and Michigan, both of those, they failed today.
Yeah, but that was early. That was early, right?
Yeah. But that was major. That was major.
It's 4 o'clock on Thursday.
you
And
guys-
they haven't called anything since
All
then.
right, y'all.
Any of you guys got like any final thoughts? My daughter be up in the
Yeah,
morning.
I knew that. I knew it. I knew it, young man. I knew it would be close. So,
Yeah.
I mean, DC, you should be asking. You got something to say? You got something to say? What you looking? You got something to say? Do I look like I'm playing?
Hollywood Court.
All I got to say is it ain't over yet.
that's it. Play the tape.
Oh my god, yeah. That's
Do I make you say ha ha very funny?
I just be thinking about Denzel Washington on Training Day. He'd be like, "You want to read this paper, motherfucker? You want to read my paper? You go ahead and read my paper. You read my paper, then. You want to tell me what's on this paper? You read my paper, then. You tell me what's on it." Denzel he showed up.
He said, "You tell me a story."
Yeah. He like you so busy want to tell me a story. You tell me a story. That's funny. Yeah. So. Man, so we'll reconvene this. We'll see exactly. Man, all my states are still in place, so I'm still looking at it.
I hope this
That's
is
crazy.
over, man.
I was wrong about Wisconsin.
We don't. Thing is, we had said it that night that they had to count the ballots until the mail-in ballots all came in.
Trump is gaining on Biden in Nevada.
Yeah,
So-
that's
We
that's
called
I think
that.
that's gonna be. Yeah,
It's gonna be close.
that's
It's
gonna be either that's gonna go Trump or it's gonna be extremely like close. I don't because the way it breaks down, he broke even in the blue side of things, the blue counties
Okay.
in Nevada. So he's going like 46, 47, which is good. That's what you want to really compete. And it's not that many votes in Nevada, so you don't really have to divvy it up. The problems for Trump is Georgia and PA. Those are the issues.
Yeah.
Can you hold on to PA?
Probably more Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia's an issue. Georgia's a problem. Georgia's a problem, man. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Which means all he had to do was win one of those Western states, and that's all she wrote. That's why I'm saying he has so many different paths to get there. That's why the way it's looking now, Trump will have to do. He will have to run the. He's gonna have to
Run the gauntlet. Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna have to run a sweep through and kind of get the numbers up and get it all.
Unless they flip Arizona, but
get it done.
Yeah,
and just leave him something where he won't get to 270. Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think he was banking. I think he was banking on taking Michigan.
Yeah.
He looked good in Michigan that night. So.
Yeah.
And Biden had to have Michigan.
And he knew if they took it overnight, he knew he would be able to hold on to it. It was just like seeing that fine girl, you got a number, then you find out, damn, that last number, something got scribbled, it got some water on it.
Yeah.
You trying to guess what that last number is. You like, God damn it.
Yeah, he got to be embarrassed because he did some declarations that last night.
Yeah, he knew it was up in the air after that. He knew he would have got caught. That's why he wanted them to call. He wanted them to call it so they can stop counting.
He knew that.
He sued Georgia. He's already sued Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin and Michigan, right?
Yeah. So
for what? Suing for what? Counting votes?
Recount. Yeah. You want to do a recount, BGS?
Yeah, well, it's going to take a lot longer then.
Yep.
So
he's calling fraud. He's calling all type of stuff, I guess.
If the conservatives the hood conservatives were actually mad about this little length of time, they're gonna really be mad if he has to order a recount.
Can you imagine be waiting that long and then still end up losing, still the same? Man,
that's embarrassing.
That is bad.
Lord.
Because that's why they're counting the way they are. They are going through this with a fine-tooth comb. It's not going to change.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Like what's there is what's there, bro. They're just gonna redo it. It's just Anyway, man, what I know, man. Shit, I'm just gigolo, man.
Well, at least you're kind of but at least you're not Alabama.
You ain't shit.
At least you're not Alabama. They can call you anything but Alabama.
Alabama power.
Oh, the weak old man.
hey, with my banjo on my knee, sir.
Oh man, it's so powerful you are. Why leave? I love that Yoda. It's so powerful you are. Why leave?
You're not me. I'm more powerful than either of us.
Master Yoda. I see you survive. Surprised? Yoda got spicy on his ass. Surprise.
Are you?
My favorite part of that scene was his intro, though. The guard started to go to Yoda, and he's like,
yeah, get out of here. Yeah, get out of here. Before I kill you.
Everybody was rolling. They was like, damn.
Yeah. He really spared him because he was like, yo, I'll kill you dudes if you attack me, man. Just fall down. Don't get up.
I criticize some of the fans. How can you look at that scene of them fighting and sitting and crap on that movie? Come on, man. Just that scene alone.
Yeah, it's vicious. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That scene was epic. Then he started throwing the Senate seats at him. I was like, damn. I was like, whoa, I didn't know that motherfucker was that powerful.
Yeah, he was all anger, man, just all force. Yeah, so he's just gonna use everything to his advantage.
Yeah.
Like,
wrong environment.
All right, fellas, man. Thanks for coming through, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
We'll do your thing, man.
Don't forget to feed Chewy before you blast off, man.
That thing warm, bro. We gonna head back to the outer rim where we belong.
Yes, sir. Yeah, break out them Freaknik videos, man. That bring back some memories.
I have already incriminated myself enough, man. The gray in my beard and the bald head can keep me some anonymity.
Just put the headsets on when you're listening.
He gonna
like. I'm gonna be like my man Shaggy. Wasn't me. It wasn't me. I just go. You nope, wasn't me. Nope. You look like he was a Clufford. No, wasn't me. Wasn't me.
There's a whole lot of there's a lot of
That
people.
sound familiar. No.
Damn, I remember them shoes. Oh man, that's me.
There's a whole lot of men's named Black Dynamite.
Wasn't me. That was some other Bama. Not me.
My name was not Mr. Wiggles.
Not me.
That's somebody else.
Somebody else.
That is fun.
Yeah, this is the weirdest. I mean, have we had a situation like this with the? I mean, they had the Bush v. Gore. How long did that last?
A month.
It was that long?
Yeah,
That shit was terrible.
all the way to December, wasn't it?
It was weeks.
That was terrible.
It was crazy, man. Yeah.
With no social media.
With no
Can't even imagine.
straight just news feeds all day. And here, can you imagine how it was here? Oh my God, man. It was just the local news. Oh, what we're gonna do? We're gonna week. I'm like,
Just let me make it to the weekend. That's all I ask.
Last time it was like that here was the Anita Hill hearings, man. I never forget.
Oh, the pubic hair on the Coke can.
I was watching that like a soap opera. I would come home from school and be like, "You still watch?"
They had a special weekend session on Saturday, man.
Man, it was the worst.
He said, "This is a high-tech lynching."
And guess who the ringleader of all that was? Joe Biden.
Joe Biden and your boy Bernie Sanders, both of them was there, sitting on the Senate Judiciary. When Joe Biden was around, you saw Bernie Sanders riding shotgun somewhere, looking young with the glasses. He was around.
Like the two judges from the Muppets.
Yeah, they hung out together. They was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Him, what was the other guy from Arizona? John McClain. All of them was part of the Judiciary Board. They were the
what
white
a surprise!
White male elite at that time for the Democrats, basically, in the Republicans.
They were white first. People ain't listening to me.
Absolutely.
They don't put party for us. Ask James Carville and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
They tell all the secrets, man.
Oh man,
he give it up too. He don't give a damn.
Because she's right wing and he's left.
Well, he ain't really left. His ass he's a Dixiecrat.
Okay, I don't know what.
He's not left. He's not left.
He's the leftover.
No, he ain't left. That motherfucker just as conservative. Him and his wife don't. Man, look, man.
I love listening to that dude.
I mean, Biden,
he's a white TI.
Oh,
Biden called the Republicans soft. That's how right wing.
Oh man.
He called George Bush soft.
Oh, I remember. I'm gonna have to bring up. I'm gonna have to show you how Bernie, all of them was there. They're talking. They're drafting up this damn bill. They're doing it together. Like it's weird to just see how Bernie can separate himself and all of a sudden be this extra so-called liberal guy. Yeah, like I mean, dude. Do y'all know he was there he's been in office just as long as Joe Biden has? Like they went as junior senators at the same time. Mm-hmm. All of them, McCain, Biden, and Sanders. They're part of the same age group. Mm-hmm. Anyway, man, let me get off this joint, man.
All right, Chewy, come get him.
All right. Okay. All right. So see y'all in another stream. Peace and hair grease.
Yes, sir. All right, man. So I want to go ahead and let's end it with some go, man. Since we do it. No, you know what? No. I'll wait on that. I'll wait on that until the declare. So we'll hold up on that song. We'll wait. You got anything though? Anything left?
Nah, I'm playing Jeezy next. My president is black.
You can close out.
That is a funny song. Nah, that's song. Nah. I'm joking about that. I wouldn't play that.
Nah, cool.
I had to pick something better that's more interesting than that. Than that. But now that's all I got. I mean, we got how many states left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's really just 4, man. I mean, you got not Arkansas, but you got Alaska. But they just need to call that for Trump. He's gonna get that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, you got 6 states. They didn't. That's right. They haven't called Alaska yet.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, that's probably gonna go Trump. And I'm thinking North Carolina's probably gonna go Trump.
Yeah, it's only 56 in. So
Wonder what's taking them so long.
I don't know, man.
But we got PA, Georgia. So you saying PA, really PA, Georgia, and
PA
Arizona.
PA is the issue because it's only 89% in, and he's still walking them down. So he has to hold on for dear life for that one. North Carolina, I think he's going to hold on to. That still can be tricky too. But Georgia, I think Georgia's going to flip.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, Georgia's going to flip on him. Georgia's going to lose Georgia.
And how many votes in Georgia?
A lot of people don't believe it, but Georgia's going to go. That's the one to change. Think about it. Georgia was he was down almost close to double digits, maybe not double digits, but it was still kind of comfortable. It's like at least 7 or 8, right?
Yeah.
And he was at 2 million, and I know Biden was not at 2 million at all. So that means he has basically lapped at least 500, 600,000 votes since this morning. So yeah,
yep,
that's going to continue. It's 5% left. It's like 200,000 that's left on the books. Georgia's going to possibly flip to Biden, and that's where it's going to be. That's where it's going to be extremely hard at that point, because all he needs now is just one of those others. He doesn't need both of those Western states now. See, that takes one of those states.
Oh, what's the electoral count for Georgia? 16?
Yeah,
12.
It's a haul.
Is it?
Oh, 16. Yeah.
Wow. So that is Nevada and Arizona. That's 270.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah, it's very close to 270. And like I said, they're starting to count. I think they're starting to count again in not Pennsylvania, but in Arizona. So
269, something like that. It's almost
Arizona, if he loses Arizona, he doesn't need it as much. And as long as he gets Nevada. So either one, if he gets one of these two, Nevada or Arizona, and he flips Georgia, then it's a wrap. They're going to call it.
Right, because Georgia would have him at 268, 269.
Yeah, 268, 269, one of the two. Yeah, it depends on what happens.
So he still will need one more state.
Yeah.
Because he picked up 3 votes in Maine. Trump got 1 of those 4.
See, Trump
in Nebraska, he picked up, I think, 1 or 2 or whatever, something like that.
See, the problem for him, he can't lose more than 2.
Trump?
He just can't afford it.
Like, 2
yeah, he's at 214.
Yeah, 214.
It's already, you got 5 left that's of consequence.
How many he gets for Alaska?
I think it's 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it that many?
Wow, okay. Is it 3 or 8? Does it look like a 3 or 8? There may be 3. That may be a 3.
Oh, okay.
If I can enlarge it. Yes, 3.
All right, so that's 217.
Yeah, for sure.
So that means he needs 50. 3.
Yeah, that's where it gets tricky, man.
So 3 it'll be 20 for PA, so that'll make it 33. And if he got 16 for Georgia, that'd be half of that plus 1. And then how many is in North Carolina?
North Carolina has 16 also.
Okay, so that would get him at 269, somewhere around there, 270, 268.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, you're right. It's going to be
So
he has to win. He has to win. Wow, 5 states roughly.
Yeah.
He has to take Alaska, Georgia,
the only
Carolina.
The only one he doesn't really need is the one that he probably would get, which is the 6 votes. He can keep that. He can keep that off the docket. It's imperative that he gets Arizona because he needs the numbers. PA, of course, GA, and then North Carolina to win to get to 270.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you can keep. Wow. That's how you can keep Biden at bay.
Yeah, because like I tell you, Fox got Biden winning. He's already won Nevada, so they got him at 264 on Fox, which is kind of funny.
Yeah,
they got to be trolling him, man. They got to be trolling him.
yeah, they're just messing with him, man. They really are. Not unless
Because I tell you, if it's Nevada, if anyone calls Nevada now, when you see that 264, it looks.
Yeah, it becomes extremely hard if he loses. If Trump loses Arizona, it becomes difficult, extremely difficult. Because here's the thing, basically all he needs after that is Nevada.
Yeah.
You see, that's the problem here. He just needs these two. That's ball game. But
only good thing is that none of these delegates are split up, so you got to take the whole state. So
yeah,
that makes it.
So here's the thing: if he gets Arizona, right, then GA he has to get. He can't lose GA. But see, that's why I'm saying they may drag this out because they're not even counting. I'm telling you, GA is gonna flip, bro. I'm looking at the numbers. That's why I pulled the map at first, bro. This is the problem. The problem with GA is that it's 232 left. If it was just 100,000 left, I say that he had a shot. But he's at 20. I think he's 22,000 down. He's gonna make up that, man. He's gonna make that room up, bro. They're gonna be in a dead heat. They're gonna be in a dead heat, and he has to be able to outlast him in the rest of these counties. And I just don't see it. I don't see it, man.
Well, if you look at the, I know you don't have that map, but they have a map where it shows you. MSNBC has a map where it shows you. Yeah. It does it with bubbles. It does it with bubbles with big circles or whatever.
Yeah.
And it shows you where the most votes are coming from currently. And like you just said, they're coming out of where you at right now. They're coming out of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. What's that county to the right over there? I forget. I can't see it from here, but where your house is at. What's that?
Augusta.
Yeah, Augusta, and then above Augusta. So Atlanta, Augusta is one other area. Let's go up. Go up some more. What's that?
Oh, Richmond. Yeah, look at Richmond. Yeah, Richmond got some numbers in there. But look,
it's like they were showing like three urban areas in Georgia where they have a huge number coming in still.
This is not what he wants, because if those are the percentages that he would get and they still stay true, even if they drop a little bit, that's an extra 10,000 that he's getting. He's already digging into that lead, and Georgia's gonna flip. I'm calling it.
Well, the only thing that Trump is hoping for is that he gets enough urban vote. That's really what it boils down to. And I think that's the only mistake that he I would argue if he loses, I would probably say one of his mistakes would have been he probably should have went into some of the cities and did some campaigning.
In the South, cities in the South is what you're saying, because that's where
cities in the South.
Yeah, that's where he's going to.
Because he only had to pick up an extra 10,000, 5,000, and he would have been straight just by running through and doing just a few campaign ads and maybe a couple of rallies.
But see, the thing is, if he didn't stay in PA, would he even be this close now?
True. No, that's true. Yeah, that's a good argument too, though.
He had to,
and he had to work. He worked PA. He worked it the last few days too.
Think about how over it would be when PA would have failed. If PA failed yesterday, we wouldn't.
Yeah, it's over, right? 63, 73. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, PA is a stronghold at this point, right?
Yeah.
If he would, like you said, if he gets PA,
then we're not talking about the election.
He's president already. He's already president.
Talking about how bad he got beat.
Yeah.
It was still being played, but they'll be counting votes just to kind of like pile on at this point. Like, is he going to get 300? How much of a, they'll be counting the votes, but they'll basically be talking about the transition of presidency. The only reason why we're still up in the air is because these states are still kind of uniquely placed to where they can still make consequence. But
yeah, I'm not. Let me not say I'm surprised, but I definitely wanted it to be a much bigger number, though. On either side, where you just clean up the last 6-7 states.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this is going to be 270 to 270.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, man. Let's get up on out of here.
All right, man. This is the Code Breakers.
This is D. Until
Paradox.
next time. Peace.